one and the only Spicy, and I'm here today with another All Signs Live. I hope that you all are doing well. I hope that you all are feeling blessed. Happy New Year. Okay, so I hope you all are enjoying your holiday, and I'm feeling well. I'm blessed, and I'm excited to be here. I was scheduled to go live yesterday, but my YouTube app was glitching, so I was like, you know what? Let me just relax and take it down. Okay, so I definitely enjoyed my evening. I hope you all had fun, but I also hope that you all were safe, especially getting home. But if you didn't really do too much, that's cool too, okay? Because I'm right there with you. I didn't really do too much. I really didn't. So, hey, Pink Tarot Katera, Happy New Year. Yeah, I didn't really do too much, and I'm definitely okay with that. Okay, like what I did do was I went to sleep. Okay, I went to sleep, and I woke up today ready to read. So I'm not mad at it. But hey, La Unique, Happy New Year! I hope you're enjoying your day. Y'all, the question that we're reading for today is, what are you leaving behind this year? And to be quite frank, it didn't matter if I did this reading on December 31st or January 1st. Like, you don't have to wait until a new year to decide to release something or to leave it behind. You really don't have to do that. You can decide to do whatever you want at any given point in time throughout the year. Okay. So, y'all know how some people are. They just feel like, oh, yeah, next year will be better. And it's like, what are you talking about? Next year will be better. Right now can be better if you decide to make changes that need to be made. So, it is what it is, y'all. Let's go ahead and get started, though. Let me know which sign to start reading for. I'm pretty much open. That's kind of the benefit of actually coming to the live readings and being here early, because you can pretty much guide the reading. So, okay, we're starting with the air signs. We're starting with the air signs, and specifically, we're starting with Gemini. So, let me go ahead and clear out the space, and we'll get started. Gemini, your timestamp is going to be 3 minutes for Gemini. Thank you so much for putting in all those, beautiful emojis in the chat line, Unique. I definitely appreciate that. All right. Oh, dang. There's another deck that I need to use. Give me 1 second. Let me just go get it now, right? All right, I'm back. So just started. What are you leaving behind this year? Hey, Delilah. Delilah actually just got started. I just got started, and we're doing Gemini. All right, so Gemini, what you're leaving behind this year is remaining comfortable in uncomfortable situations. So you're actually going to start to prioritize your own sense of comfortability. And what I see is you actually, what I want to say is like actually causing a fuss, okay, or creating problems. So in many ways, Gemini is going to seem like, because you're no longer choosing to be uncomfortable and dissatisfied, that it's going to appear as problematic to some people around you. So I'm not mad at it, because I just feel like if you have to be problematic and speak up and advocate for what's best for you, then that's just what's best for you. That's just what has to happen. I just feel like you've been a part of a lot of relationships, communities, This could even be work environments or just environments in general that you just had to bear with, and you've had to do your best to find peace within those situations, but they're unpeaceful. It's not really reciprocal for you. These things don't necessarily make space for what's best for you. So I just feel like you're putting your comfortability above everything. And if something isn't sitting right with you, you're going to speak up, as opposed to just not saying anything. Like I said, not causing a ruckus or not causing a fuss and just going along to get along. That's something that you're leaving behind, Gemini. You're no longer willing to go along to get along, because every time you do that, you realize that you are betraying yourself, or you realize that you are disadvantaging yourself because you just don't want to cause problems. No, Gemini, I feel like you're about to be very problematic. But in a positive way. In a positive way. I think your energy is definitely going to shift from one extreme to the other, where you actually are starting to put yourself first. It's like in any environments in which you're being disadvantaged, or people are stepping on you or treating you like you're a doormat, or just not caring about what's best for you. It's like you're putting your needs above all. So it's about to get uncomfortable for some people, okay? Because you're no longer holding space and trying to prioritize and people please and be understanding and what else? Just overgive and overextend, or even in some ways, it's like you've just been sacrificing your sense of actual satisfaction. It's like you've been sacrificing that just to get along. It's like you're not doing that anymore. Thank you so much, La Unique. Helly on 568. Did you say hi in the chat first? Like, you can't just jump into the chat and be like, what sign you're requesting? Like, did you say hi? Did you say hello to the rest of the people in the chat? And we're still on the air signs. We just got started, so I'll start with Scorpio once we get to the water signs. Yeah, like, I just feel like at this point in time, Gemini, is like you are starting to understand that you can no longer betray the standards that you are setting for yourself. You can no longer betray that, because I just feel like you have a certain way of being, you have a certain way of living, but you have had to compromise that for other people, or for external environments, or for external circumstances and situations, and you're not doing that anymore. It's like you're just standing up for what's right. You're doing what is right for you. You're being true to self. Hey, Lisa. Thank you so much for sending the floating heart. And I hope you're doing well, Lisa. Hey, girl. So yeah, you're actually getting outside of your comfort zone. I feel like you've been a bit too quiet. You've been a bit too mute, and you haven't really been speaking up for yourself. For others, it's going to seem like it's problematic. But if anything, I just feel like you're doing what's best to support yourself. And I also feel like you're challenging yourself as well. Like, this is a challenge for you. So you ever go to do something that's kind of outside of the norm, and you start to get like really anxious and you get jittery because you're just like, I'm doing something different. It's like, yeah, get comfortable with that energy, because it's really you deciding to branch out from your comfort zone. You're actually starting to take a risk to do something different. You're no longer going along to get along. And this definitely for you may have to do with a specific relationship or partnership that you are a part of. It seems like you've just been accepting less. You just, like I said, been going along to get along, just so that you could be a part of that relationship or a part of that connection. So now it just seems like you don't care. Like, that's what it seems like. All right, so let me get y'all some additional messages, and then we will move on. Well, actually, I'm gonna get y'all additional messages. I'm gonna get you an angel number from this angel numbers book that I have. I'm gonna be using it as an oracle, and then we're gonna move on to the next sign. And y'all can let me know, are we doing Libra or Aquarius? You definitely should speak up, because if anything is really going to inspire the people around you that have been in the same circumstance or situation that you've been. So you speaking up is definitely not only going to help you, but like I said, it's going to inspire other people to want to do the same thing. Yeah, you're speaking up for what is pleasurable to you. And if something is not satisfactory, then you're going to say what you have to say. You're no longer enabling other people's bad behavior. So that's something you're leaving behind as well, is enabling. Because where has that gotten you? Nowhere. Like, it's gotten you nowhere. And you know that. It's kind of like you just been forced to have to just sit down and shut your mouth and not say nothing about it. But it's like, no. Yeah, this may also have to do with like you deciding to stop giving or to stop showing up in a particular situation. And for you all, this could be a relationship. It's like you're not being properly poured into, you're giving, you're extending yourself, you're becoming a martyr, you're sacrificing too much of yourself for a situation or an environment that is not reciprocating back to you. So, yeah, you're done with it. You're done, Gemini. That's what you're releasing. All right, so I'm just going to land on a page. And your angel number is 451. Advice: your angels are around you with strong messages about how to proceed in a tricky situation. They will use anything they can to reach you. They can be crafty, so prepare to be surprised. Repetition is your angel's favorite way to hit a message home. So that's your angel number, 451. So your angels are definitely going to be surrounding you and doing their best to, just give you as many signs as possible, to give you the advice that you need so that you can proceed. Okay. So that's it, Gemini. Let's go ahead and move on. Hey, Regina. Good afternoon, Louis. If I didn't say hi to you in the chat, hey, Happy New Year. All right. So Regina said Aquarius. Oh, and Regina said, please. See, I love that. All right. So let me go ahead and reset my cards and then we'll keep it pushing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, as I'm resetting my cards. Oh, you're welcome, Regina. As I'm resetting my cards, just let me know where you all are tuning in from. Okay, let me know how you all are doing today. Like I said, before I even got the reading started, my YouTube app was glitching a bit yesterday. So I was just like, you know what? I'm going to just take it down and relax. I'm not going to do too much. All right, Aquarius, your timestamp is going to be 13 minutes. Okay, you tuning in from Cali. That's what's up. I love that. That's what's up. I've been to the Bay Area one time, Virginia, and I think that was back in like 2013. Yep, that was back in 2013 because I was pregnant with my son. Washington, that's what's up. Okay, so West Coast is dominating the chat right now. Is the West Coast dominating the chat? Hey, Cha-Cha. All right, Aquarius, let's see what's going on with you. Nah, Julia, this is a general reading. Okay, Douglas said Pittsburgh. Okay, Aquarius. Regina, I'm in Delaware. Happy New Year, Julia. Okay, yeah. Aquarius, don't think I'm wasting y'all's time by just saying hi to everybody in the chat. I got the message right here. So pretty much, Aquarius, what you're leaving behind are people that are parasites and people that are leeches. That's what you're leaving behind. You're realizing that you have been loyal to a fault. Okay, you are realizing that you, even similar to Gemini, but the message is a bit different. It's like you all have definitely been putting in a lot of time, energy, attention, and effort. You all could even be extending love, care, and compassion and empathy towards others. But I also feel like you have been contributing a lot of your like brain power because, of course, you are definitely someone who is very logical, very rational. You're practical. You have a good sense of clarity. So there are people that will even come to you for advice. to just hear what it is that you have to say. But let's say the other way around, you needed advice or you needed something, you needed someone to extend a hand to you, you needed someone to lend a hand or to give you support. It's like you're not necessarily getting that same energy back in return. So you're letting go of people that drain you. That's what you're letting go of. Thank you. Dark on Dark One, my life. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Yeah, Lisa said, love that for Aqua. Yeah, you're letting go of people that are parasites. You are. You're tired of people stealing your time, stealing your energy, and stealing your effort. So you're pulling back. I love that for you. Like, yeah, you are. You definitely are. Like, you're realizing that a lot of these people that you've been pouring into are just asking a lot from you all the time. And I just feel like right now, at this point in your life, you don't really have much to give. So I definitely see you blocking a couple numbers. I see you not responding to texts, not responding to messages or DMs. I also see you having to like stand up for yourself because I do think that this is going to cause problems. I do feel like people are going to start looking at you like, oh, you think you're better than, or y'all know how people do stuff like that. It's like when you start elevating and you literally don't have time to engage with people in the same manner, it's like they always want to say that, oh, you think you're better than them, or oh, you got this now, so you feel like you all that. You're putting yourself on a pedestal. Yeah, you are. You are. Typically when people like say those things, I just be like, you're projecting that, but that must mean that that's really how you feel about me. So okay, cool. All right. So Aquarius, like when you get messages like that, you just have to block them and look past it and just realize that that's how they feel about you. They feel like you're better than them. They feel like you're on a pedestal. They feel like you're in a better place. So yeah, you definitely need to defend yourself because it seems like you're, like I said, in a better place in your life right now. You all could have just reached the peak. You all could just be accomplishing some major goal. You all may have even just accomplished some major milestone in your life. And there's so many different milestones that we can accomplish. Like some people graduate from school, they get a new job, they get promoted, they have a baby, they buy a house. Like these are different milestones that you can think about, just for example. So yeah, you're definitely in a better place. You're definitely a winner. It seems like you definitely went through a period of hardship and you've been battle tested. So don't allow any of these people that are seeking to gain something off of you make you feel bad or try to guilt you and shame you because you don't have the energy to give anymore. So yeah, stand up for yourself, advocate for yourself and what's best for you. That's really what you have to do. Yeah, you have to do it. And good for you because this is you really showing up for yourself. I really do feel like your life is progressing and moving forward so quickly. Like there's so many amazing things that are happening for you because you're deciding to cut off the water supply. Okay. I feel like you have been doing too much for others and just the people around you are just taking and taking and taking. Like I said, it's your energy, it's your time, it's your effort, it's your brain power. It's like they've just been taken from you and you're not necessarily getting anything back in return. But good for you because at least you're still able to be there for others, but to impose boundaries. So even though people have been leeching off of you, even though people have been exhibiting parasitic behavior, it's like you still have remained so focused and diligent on what it is that you want to accomplish out of your life. So good for you. Like, I think that this is something that's definitely going to grow you up. This is something that is definitely going to help you to mature and even help you to step more so into your power of leadership. So, yeah, it seems like you all are focused on accomplishing some big things in your life. Like I mentioned, those milestones, because milestones are big accomplishments. So, yeah, that's what you're focused on right now. You all could even be reimagining your future or just the vision that you have for your life and just your life direction, where your life can go. It just seems like right now you're getting ahead of this and you're taking control of the situation because you're tired of people taking from you and not pouring back. You're tired of people draining you of your energy and not refilling your cup. Okay. So I just feel like right now y'all don't have the energetic, physical, emotional, mental bandwidth to deal with people that are going to continue to keep taking and not reciprocating. All right. Louis Saint said, you're tuning in from Missouri. That's what's up. I haven't been to Missouri yet. Missouri is like the Midwest, right? Yeah. Yo, that's funny. Like, yeah, you're definitely about to abruptly block a lot of people. It's like Spirit is saying, like, don't even explain yourself. Like, say what you need to say and keep it pushing. Like, you already know what is necessary. But this is something that you actually do have to do. All right. Like, this is something you have to do. This is something you have to go through. So it's just a natural process in life, I guess, or just within what's going on in your life. But yeah, Spirit said you're definitely going to be turning your back and ghosting some people. Like, some people are definitely going to want to fight and just be like, what's going on, Aquarius? Why are you not showing up in this specific way? And they might not even ask you that question. They just might start acting up. But just understand that they're acting up because they're not getting the same level of energy, attention, and effort from you. So yeah, some people is being ghosted. Yeah, because you're realizing that a lot of the relationships that you were a part of wasn't really doing anything positive for you. It wasn't necessarily enriching your life. So what is the point of being in that relationship? Okay, it wasn't supporting you. So what is the point? Some of you could even be walking away from a partner, especially if this has to do with love, because you're realizing that the relationship that you were part of was actually a relationship. So yeah, Spirit is just cautioning for you to just clean it up. Like, this is something that you have to do. And yep, like I said, projection. A lot of people are going to be projecting things onto you, like, oh, you think you're better than, and you know, all of that stuff that people be saying, that hating that shit. But at the end of the day, it's like you actually are in a better place. So good for you doing exactly what was necessary for you to get there. And you don't deserve for people to continue to keep taking from you when you have a vision in mind, when you have just bigger goals that you want to accomplish. And it's going to cause for you to have to be bold. It's going to cause for you to have to take risks. It's going to cause for you to have to capitalize on the opportunity. And if you don't have the energy, if you don't have time, if you feel tired, then it's like, how are you supposed to even take those opportunities? How are you even supposed to further and progress your life? So yeah, you just cutting off dead weight. All right, Aquarius, I'm gonna get y'all angel number from this angel numbers book that I have. I'm gonna use it as an oracle, and I'm gonna get y'all a number that you can meditate on and send you on your way. Okay, so your angel number is 660. Okay, 660. And it says responsible, act with common sense. The rapid way you've been firing off decisions is under a microscope today. Your angels want you to make the responsible choice, not the easiest or most popular one. Your best tool is within you, common sense. Think of a way you can use common sense to make a decision you need today. So, yeah, I love that for you because it seems like it kind of, confirms the messages today. But yeah, act with common sense. Like I said, you're logical, you're rational, like make it make sense. Like, you really need to start to take stock of the relationships that you have around you and the people that you have around you that are literally just using you and not giving you anything back in return. So it's time to limit your interactions with them. I'm not saying that you have to completely estrange yourself. Some people are getting ghosted. So yeah, but I am saying that for those individuals in which you can't necessarily do that, it's time for you to start limiting contact or going gray rock. Cha says some people just have to get left behind. Douglas, I didn't do Taurus yet. Regina said relationship. Love that. I'm on the floor with that card. Yo. Yeah, y'all. This is actually an oracle deck that I made. It's my own personal oracle deck, but I am going to be putting it up for sale soon. I just have to work out a couple of details to finish up the guidebook, and then I'm releasing it. All right, so now we're moving on to Libra. Yo. All right. So after Libra, we're moving on to the water signs, and we're going to go to Scorpio. We're going to start with Scorpio. Lisa said, "That's incredible. I need that deck." Lisa, like April 2026 would make it 3 years since I've created this deck. I'm telling you. So I really do need to release it. If anything, it's on me. Okay. It's on me. All right. Libra, your timestamp is gonna be 25:30. And y'all definitely make sure you put some hearts and streamers in the chat for the moderators. We have Lisa here and we have Cha Cha. So definitely make sure y'all put some streamers in the chat for them. Okay, Libra, you're up next. Okay, the question that we're asking Spirit today for this All Signs Live is, what are you leaving behind this year? All right. I know, Lisa. Lisa said I got to get that deck out. The world needs to see it. I know. I know. Let's see. Libra, you have definitely not been as vulnerable as you could be. And I just feel like this could be because of a lot of different things. It could be because of, yeah, I was about to say the world, the culture, and the society that we live within. Okay. It could even be your environment where you just feel like you can't necessarily be as vulnerable. You can't really show how much you care about things or how compassionate you are about things. It just seems like you all could be really hiding your true self, and your true self is someone that is sensitive. Like, you're very sensitive, like, and I'm not saying it in like the bad way, like you just fold and collapse under pressure, or under any type of criticism, but I think you actually are a sensitive person. Like, you care a lot about yourself, and I feel like it also extends to other people as well. Like, you really don't want to hurt people's feelings, you don't want to harm people, but in that same way, it's like you don't deserve to be harmed, or you feel like you don't deserve to be hurt. So I think, like, right now you're not really as like vulnerable and as open as you would like to be. I think you really are, like I said, a really sensitive person, but I don't see it in a negative way. I just feel like you are somebody that people need to start handling with care. I'm not saying that they need to handle you with kid gloves. I feel like they need to handle you with care. So that's why I'm getting that you've been a part of some environments. It could just be like where you are, because in different environments, there's different energy. Okay. Like, I'm not coming for anybody that lives in New York, but it's a common thing that people say that New Yorkers are mean. Okay. It's a common thing. So I hope y'all get what I'm saying with that energy. I'm not saying all New Yorkers are mean. I'm just saying that that's a saying. That's a thing that some people tend to believe, and they spread that. Okay. It could be a stereotype, but it's even like, even within like your home environment or around your family, it's like you just feel like you can't 100% be yourself. Like, there could be a lot of like harshness that's displayed towards you, or meanness, or aggression. Like, it's too much. And I just feel like you tend to crumble under that because you're not necessarily being handled with care. You're not being handled with love. And some of you feel like you can't even really like express yourself because you may be bullied, you may be disparaged. Other people might start to subjugate you and put you down and make you seem like, oh, you're like a crybaby, or you're too sensitive in the negative sense. It's like, I feel like now you just don't care. Like, you're just going to be yourself. Like, if someone is harming you and if someone is hurting you, it's like you're going to, I don't even want to just say express it, but you're going to like identify that that is exactly what is going on. Okay. I just feel like you're finally putting yourself first, and you're being vulnerable, and you're being compassionate with yourself. I feel like you all have been trying to just restrain yourself, but now it seems like you're really going to allow yourself to open up. And for you all, it could even be you like deciding to be vulnerable with people, because that's a part of it too. Feeling like you can't trust people because when you were vulnerable, when you were caring, where you were compassionate, it was stepped on by other people. So you definitely got your heart broken. You've been traumatized. People have definitely inflicted pain upon you, but that still has not changed that caring nature within you. That still has not changed that sensitive nature within you. I just feel like you deserve, like I said, to be loved. Like, you deserve to be loved. And Yeah, it seemed like you really had to like hide this aspect about yourself. It's kind of like you had to wear this shield or wear this like protective armor so that people wouldn't hurt you. Like it's sad. Like I feel like you definitely deserve a hug, Libra. Like I'm sorry that you've had to experience this, because I'm just picking up that you all have just, at earlier points in time in your life, especially when you were a child and you didn't feel like you had to protect yourself from the world, or you didn't have to protect yourself from others. It's like you were just who you were in raw form. Okay. You were lovely, you were caring, you were compassionate. It just was who you were. But I feel like you've definitely been conditioned to have to be fake. You've been conditioned to have to overlook things. You've been conditioned to not being able to really truly express yourself and to show people who you actually really truly are. Like you're not holding yourself back anymore. I hope it makes sense. Yeah, 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 yes, definitely. Like you all have definitely been a part of a lot of super intimidating situations with bullies. You've experienced your fair share of bullies. Like, and these bullies have found your, what I want to say is like your weak spot, and then they just continue to keep like poking you, or they continue to keep like aggravating you and irritating you and agitating you. So yeah, you definitely have a sensitive spot, is what I would say. I'm not going to look at it as a weakness. Okay. I'm not going to see it as that, but people that you've been in relationships with, or even just family members, just the environments that you've been upon, like been participating in or engaging in or been within, it's like those things have definitely tried to step on you. And like I said, subjugate you, make you feel like you're less than, or even disparage you. And it's sad. It's sad. Like you definitely experienced a lot of conflicts, a lot of fights, a lot of aggression, just a lot of unnecessary hostility, like people wanting to step on you, like to make themselves seem better than you. So a lot of these environments that you're a part of, is like they valued harshness and aggression, fighting. Like that's just what it was. And yeah, I just think that that's not who you are, and that's not what you should have been a part of. I just feel like you're too sensitive to be a part of these hostile and aggressive environments, or just a part of these relationships, or a part of communities. You all could have even experienced a lot of this in the workplace as well. Just unnecessary conflict and competition. Yeah, I'm just picking it up. It's unnecessary. So I think you've experienced this energy from the closest people to you because it's unnecessary. So yeah, you're basically just letting this go. You're letting it go. Yeah, for you all, it definitely could be your family. Okay, your family that you are deciding to say, like, you know what, like maybe I do need to cut my losses here in this situation. Maybe I do need to estrange myself because I cannot be who I truly am around you all. Okay, I can't be who I truly am. I have to hide myself. I have to conceal myself. I have to wear armor. I have to wear a shield, because if I don't, I know I'm going to be bullied and made to feel less than. So, yeah, I'm sorry, Libra. I'm sorry, but yeah, this is what you're letting go of. You're just going to allow yourself to be. And if there are any environments or relationships that cannot hold space for who you actually truly are, that cannot give you the care, the compassion, and to treat you in a loving manner, it's like you're just going to remove yourself from those environments or from those relationships. All right, let me get y'all some additional messages. I mean, for you all, especially if this has to do with your family or even with your job, it's like you don't care. Okay. You don't care. Like maybe you all felt like you had to be a part of these relationships in order to be supported, whether it was financially, materially. Yeah, you don't care. You're not just going to stick around because there's some type of structure or organization that has been around before you were there. Okay. So that's your family. And for others, like I said, this could even be your job situation. It's like, you don't care. So a lot of you all are definitely stepping out on your own, without support, because you weren't even being supported where you were. Like you weren't even being supported where you were. So you can't essentially miss something that you never had. This could, for some of y'all, could have to do with your relationships. It's like you could just be deciding to leave your husband, or you decided to leave your wife because they're just not treating you fairly. They're not treating you right. And it's just too much conflict. It's too many problems. And you just are tired of it. You're tired of fighting. You're tired of fighting. Yeah, you all have definitely kept yourself stuck in a bad situation. You've kept yourself stuck in a bad situation, feeling like you had to be there because you needed that support. So, for many of you Libras, it's like you're deciding to remove yourself from codependent relationships and codependent attachments that don't even serve you. That's why I keep saying it's like, why are you even missing something that you've never had? Like, you can't miss support that you've never had just so you could be a part of a relationship, a part of a family dynamic. Like, what is that? Yeah. And for a lot of you, you have been bullied because you've always been it. There was always something special, creative, and unique about you. Okay. And these environments could not hold space for that. So you've always been it. So I just want you to know that. Okay. I want you to know that, like, all the bullying, the aggression, the hostility that you've experienced is because you've been it. These things have been happening to dim your light. And you're deciding that you're no longer going to allow that process to happen. All right, Libra. Let me go ahead and get you a message from this angel numbers book. I'm going to use it as an oracle. Okay, so your angel number is 203. And this says, good friends, build your support group. Building a support group of like-minded and loving friends is important for your well-being. Your angels encourage you to spend energy on those who understand what unconditional love is. Make a plan today to reach out to a high-vibing, supportive friend and just have fun. I love that for you, Libra. I love that for you. Like, yeah. That's amazing. That's what's up, Lisa. Lisa said, I refuse to be fake, though. I know that's right. I refuse to be fake. Girl, me too. So I definitely love the fact that the messages are hitting today. I'm going to just go ahead and put some streamers in the chat for spirits. Okay, because spirit is definitely moving and I love that. Yeah, go ahead and put some streamers in the chat for yourself, especially if you're resonating with this reading, it's making sense to you. Put some streamers in the chat for yourself because you've already had the moment of clarity and awareness. If anything, all I'm doing is confirming what you already know to be true. All right, so we are moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio, your timestamp is going to be 38 minutes. Scorpio, let me just get a sip of water really quick and then we'll get started. Does anybody else like Five Below in the chat? Because I definitely have to stay out of Five Below because whenever I'm there, I'm going to buy a book and also buy random things like this. But I love it. It says, let's party. Okay. I had to wear it for this New Year's Day live. All right, Scorpio, you're up. Scorpio, what are you leaving behind this year? Dang. The collective said, we ready. Like, the collective said, we not playing. Like, all right, let's see. Oh, dang, that's crazy. Lisa, you know what that means? That means you have to open it. That means you have to open a Five Below in your area. That means you have to open it. Yeah, so Scorpio, you're leaving behind any and everybody that does not support your plans and what you have going on for yourself. Like, you're leaving behind any and everybody. So basically what you're doing is you're really going to start to pay attention to people. You could even be testing people, like just kind of like sharing little bits of information about like what you plan to do or what you have going on with your life. And you're basically just assessing and looking at people's reactions so that you can see who's really truly for you and who is against you. Okay, so You're leaving behind family that does not support what you have going on, or just people out in the community wherever you frequent that may not necessarily agree with you. So right now you're really focused on standing in agreement with others that um see your potential. Okay, you're standing in agreement with people that see your potential. You're not really wasting your time with people that cannot support where you're going, that can't support your plans, or that don't want to help you. And that could be them helping you financially, or that could even just be them speaking words of like affirmation, or even like validating what you have going on. So for a lot of us, it's different things. We have different things that we're working on, different goals that we want to accomplish. So it's really whatever that is for you. I do feel like there are some people around you that are opposing what you have going on. So you definitely are experiencing opposition, or just people that are, I don't want to just jump. I mean, I guess I could say like hating, but I'm just getting more so like people that are unsupportive and don't really see anything positive happening for you in your future. So there's people around you that look at you as, oh, you're just being proud, or you don't necessarily know how the world works, or you don't know how things work, or you're just thinking to do anything. You're, for example, throwing spaghetti at the wall and hoping that it sticks. You know, there's people that don't really understand what your vision is. There's people that don't necessarily understand what it is that you're working on. And you don't care anymore. Like, you don't care. You don't need the support of people that are not even standing in agreement with you. You don't need it. So yeah, good for you. That's what you're leaving behind. Because there are definitely some opposition and enemies around you that are feeling like they don't really understand your vision, or they don't understand what you want. They don't understand where you're going, and that's perfectly fine. Because look, I'm still understanding where I'm going. Okay, I'm still understanding things. Y'all are still understanding things. You're still in the process of being obedient to what the divine is telling you, or to what your spirit guides are telling you, or your ancestors, or your guardian angels, like wherever they're directing you. So yeah, you're still figuring it out. I'm still figuring it out. So it's going to be difficult to explain your vision to another person that does not have that vision. They don't have the same desires within their heart. They don't. And even though our desires are different, I can still stand in agreement with you, because I understand what that looks like, to try to explain what it is that you want to do to others, and for them to just look at you like you're like you are just future faking, or looking at you like you're just putting a whole bunch of false promises out into the world, or you don't have what's necessary to accomplish what it is that you say you want. So yeah, like, you're not caring about that. You don't care. And if people look at you as you're being proud, and you don't want to follow in a traditional step-by-step manner as far as what they did or what they're doing, then oh well, be as unconventional as you want to be, Scorpio. Like, you don't care anymore. If someone is against you and not supporting you, even though they cannot understand your vision, they can still stand in agreement with you. But if they're deciding not to, then oh well, you're leaving it behind. Okay, Lisa, go ahead and do it. Okay, go ahead and do it. Because Five Below gonna send you all the products that you need. Okay, they gonna send you everything. All you gotta do is open a store and hire your employees. Lisa, they carry everything. Okay, go to Five Below website whenever you click out of the live. Okay, go to Five Below website whenever you click out of the live. Yeah, like, you're not doing this anymore. You're not doing it anymore, Scorpio, because I feel like you're looking for support. I feel like you could have even been so like forthcoming and telling people about what you have going on, or what you're planning to do. But you're actually putting in a lot of work and effort. Like, you're actually doing it. So even though people may look at you like you're aimless, or you don't know what you're talking about, every day you're getting up and educating yourself. Every day you're getting up and you're doing the hard work, even if this has to do with you becoming a better person, or yeah, you going on your own path of like personal self mastery. Like, all of this that you're doing, you're getting up every single day and you're putting in time, attention, energy, and effort towards it. And even though things are happening slowly, that does not mean that you're still not making baby steps. Okay, that's what you're doing. So there's no point. Like, I really do think that you need to stop casting your pearls amongst swine, because they're not going to get it. They're not going to understand it. And that's something that you're leaving behind. It's like they don't see all of the hard work that you're putting in. They don't see that you are educating yourself. They don't see that you are um, being perseverant. They don't see it. For some of y'all, this can even have to do with your finances. Maybe you're deciding to get a new job. Maybe you're deciding to start your own business. Maybe you're deciding to go to school or to attain some type of skill. It's like they don't see it. It's a process that happens slowly, but at least it's still happening. So there's no point. Okay. I think that this opposition that you're experiencing from other people, I feel like this is just what it is. I feel like these individuals are really truly in denial about what's going on with you. They don't have all of the facts. So they're just operating off of what they know. 9 times out of 10 is their own fear and anxiety that they're projecting onto you, that you're not going to make it. That's all they know. Some people, all they know is failure. Okay? All they know is failure because they don't try. Okay? That's literally why. All they know is failure. So they're not going to be able to identify with someone that's in the process of becoming, or someone that's in the process of winning. They're not going to get it. So yeah, now it's time for you to, like I said, stop casting your pearls among swine. Like, you need to talk to other people that are actively in the process like you need to talk to other people that want a better life, that want to experience more, people that want to make money, people that want to educate themselves, people that want to develop more skills, talents, and capabilities. That's who you need to be talking to. And stop talking to people that literally have no ambition about your big ass vision that you have for your life. Like, stop. That's what you want to stop doing anyway. Yo. Yes, Lisa, definitely look into business loans. Yeah, so pretty much, Scorpio, these people, let's just say, that you're leaving behind, they're not even going to be able to resonate with the new you. Okay, they're not going to be able to resonate with it. With every step that you take, you all are changing. You all are elevating. You all are progressing with every step that you take, even though it's baby steps right now. Okay, it's baby steps, but with every step that you're taking, not only are you gaining more knowledge and experience, but it's actually changing you. Like, psychologically, it's changing you because you're putting yourself in a process. So yeah, just understand that if anything, they just are not able to resonate with the person that you are right now, because you're actively changing, you're in the process, and most definitely the person that you will become. Okay, so I'm just feeling like you're an eagle. Okay, you're an eagle, you're taking off, and you need to go fly with other eagles. You need to go fly with other people that are on your same energetic vibration. You need to go fly with other people that also have visions, okay, and want to do big things in life, want to do grand things in life, and just go develop communities and relationships with them. I'm actually not reading cards from China. So you really thought you ate. You really thought you ate. Talking about reading cards from China. You really thought you ate. Like, talking about reading cards from China. We should just talk to people. If you don't shut up. Like, what did you even talk about? What did you even talking about? Yeah, you're changing. Like, Scorpio, you're actually changing. Like, if anything, these people can't really identify with you because they can see you changing, molding, shape shifting. Like, you're doing that right now. And that's not really something that they have even done for themselves. Not saying that they can't do it. I'm not saying that they can't. But when you look at their reactions to what you have going on, you will see that that's not necessarily a priority to them. Okay. Or it could even just be highlighting things that they're insecure about. So you winning can definitely be highlighting their failures when it shouldn't be like that. You winning should be inspiring to them and influencing them to do the same thing, okay, to undergo the same process and to be okay with changing. But yeah, this is what I want to tell you. Like, A lot of this opposition here, like I said, they feel like you're being proud. They feel like you are wearing some type of false mask. They feel like you are future faking. They feel like you're talking about a lot of things that are not necessarily going to come to pass. So what are we going to do, Scorpio? Are we going to prove them wrong or not? What are we doing? You let me know in the chat. Are you going to prove them wrong or not? Because it's people sitting here thinking that you're going to prove them right, which means that you're going to fail. And I don't like that for you. So, all right, Scorpio, let me get y'all an angel number from this angel numbers book. I'm going to use it as an oracle, and I'm just going to choose an angel number, read the message, and close up your reading for today. All right. So you have angel number 185, positive change. You create your world. The challenge now is to take what has happened to you and create something positive. You are creating your reality by demonstrating to the universe how you react to the changes that inevitably occur. Repeat this mantra. I activate positive change. Good for you. Good for you, Scorpio. Good for you. I feel like this moment of you deciding to do something different was definitely a fated moment for you that is going to open the doors to something positive happening. So good for you, Scorpio. Lisa said, I look away for 1 minute and the whole chat is removed messages. Talk about it. Somebody trying to come into my live trying to tell me, like, do I go to your lives if you even go live and try to tell you what you got going on or what you should be doing? People always try to tell somebody what to do. Like, sit down. Even with me, like, reading energies and reading tarot, I still hold space for you all. I still say, like, look, I'm going to tell you this, but at the end of the day, it's your free will of choice. It's your own agency, and you can do whatever it is that you want. So don't come into my lives thinking that you about to tell me what I'm about to do. Like, yeah, I got energy today. I have energy today, okay? I drank some milk earlier, so I'm ready. Happy New Year. I don't know how to, I guess I could say, like, translate your screen name, but definitely Happy New Year. Lisa said, I'm going to tell you right now that we are not going to fail. It's not an option. Got to prove them so wrong. Exactly. Hey, Sarah. I'm doing good. How are you today? They need some milk, okay? Because I had my milk today. So don't play with it. Hey, Wayne. I'm going to put some hearts in the chat for Wayne because Wayne always puts hearts on my community posts and on my shorts. So I'm going to reciprocate that energy back to you since you're here, Wayne. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next water sign. James said, the soup is spicy. It is. It is. Okay, y'all, are we doing Cancer or Pisces? Let me know. Let me know. Cancer or Pisces? Yeah, James, they be trying to play me. Hey, T-Stoner. Hey, T-Stoner. Okay, so we doing Pisces. T probably like, why you saying my name like that? Yeah, Zig, we already did Aquarius. Louis, don't worry. I'm going to do Cancer right after Pisces. Yeah, Aquarius timestamp, Zig was 13 minutes, and Cha-Cha just put it in the chat. So thank you so much. All right, Pisces, your timestamp is going to be 53. Let's just do 54 minutes. Okay. Let's just do 54 minutes exactly. Shout out to the moderators. I appreciate y'all because y'all could really just be asleep, okay? Doing something else. But y'all are definitely here helping me moderate the chat. So thank y'all so much. All right, Pisces, you're up next. Here, let me. Okay. All right, Pisces, the question is, what are you leaving behind this year? Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Pisces, I feel like you've been manipulated in many of your relationship, or what I want to say is like romantic situations, but I just feel like in general, I feel like you have definitely been manipulated. It's like people know that you can be very emotionally laborious. I guess that's the word. Like you are definitely that person that will hold space for others. You're that person that will be kind, sweet, generous, loving towards others. It seemed like you put a lot of dedication into what it is that you do because you really like to show and display that you actually care. Like you're actually a very kind, sensitive, sweet, nice person. However, that energy has definitely been preyed upon. People have definitely manipulated you. People have placed you in situations in which they have not been 100% forward or disclosing. People have definitely deceived you. People have lied to you. People have tricked you just so that they could continue to keep benefiting off of your emotional energy because they know that you care a lot. That's something that you're leaving behind. Like you're choosing what's best for you. You're not just choosing to put up with people or situations or circumstances because they are there. Because what you're realizing is a lot of the people that you are, I want to say like succumbing yourself to, or a lot of the people that you are giving to or extending yourself to, you're realizing that these are people that are just lying. They're lying because they know that if they were to show up and if they were to be their true self from the beginning, you would have never wanted to have anything to do with them. You would have never wanted to connect with them. You would have never wanted to talk to them, to try to build things with them, to try to have friendships with them. It's like you literally would have turned your back on them from the beginning. You would have known that it wasn't a good situation to be a part of or a good relationship to be a part of. This could even have to do with your work situation. You have definitely dealt with the bait and switch. Okay, you've dealt with the bait and switch, like people making something um, out to be just something that it's not. Okay, so people have definitely deceived you and manipulated you. I'm just picking up on like the magician, but the magician in reverse, like just putting up a whole bunch of like smoke and mirrors and false illusions, making you believe something that's just not true. And so you're always looking at yourself like, oh, how could I have been so naive? How could I have been so gullible? How could I have been so foolish? But that's not the case. Like you were manipulated. You were manipulated to feel a certain way. You were manipulated to show up a certain way, like for people or for things or for environments and communities that do not deserve it to begin with. They could never deal with you straightforward because they already knew that if they were straightforward and telling you like, oh, I'm going to exploit you, I'm going to exploit your talents, I'm going to exploit your emotional energy, if they would have been straightforward and telling you that, you would have turned your back. You would have turned your back. So yeah, I'm sorry, Pisces, but it seems like that's what you're letting go of. Okay, you're letting go of that. You're starting to impose more boundaries around your emotional energy because you're understanding that a lot of these situations that you have been a part of is like you've been suffering. You've literally been suffering. Like people have been getting over on you and putting you in a position to where you're suffering, that you're not being met. Your needs are not being met. You could have even been deprived or starved. So it's really audacious for someone to really, it's similar to even maybe Aquarius is reading, so you could go back and listen to that. It's like it's audacious for people to really like come around, make it seem like they're going to show up in a particular way just to get something out of you and then just to turn their back and to deprive you and starve you of what you deserve. So yeah, you're letting it go. You're not putting too much into your relationships. You're doing just enough. And I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you because why would you even do more if you are being lied to, if you're being deceived and made to um uh believe something that's not true. And I even feel like these communities, environments, can even be a work situation. Like I'm just trying to leave it as open as possible. Or relationships is like you're realizing that you actually never had to choose them. You didn't have to choose it. It just was the smoke and mirrors and the deception that caused you to feel like that was the only choice or option that you had when you had other choices, when you had other possibilities or other things that you could lean into. So that's audacious. Like this is bad. This is really bad, like what you have experienced and just what's coming up in this reading. But yeah, like you're definitely imposing boundaries, you're protecting yourself, and you're not doing more than what is necessary. That's what it is. Like y'all know how some people are at work, they don't go above and beyond, they just do the bare minimum. Like That's just where you're at right now. It's like you're not just going to um automatically go above and beyond. You're not doing that anymore. So good for you for imposing boundaries, because it just seems like whenever you have went above and beyond, you've suffered. You have suffered, and it was unnecessary. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're protecting yourself from manipulation. Okay, you're protecting yourself from deception. You're protecting yourself from just the false illusions and the smoke and mirrors that have been presented in front of you. People have definitely played too many tricks and games with you. I just keep feeling like the magician in reverse. Like people have definitely played too many games with you. Because what I just heard was, now you see it, now you don't. So you've definitely experienced the bait and switch. Yeah, I would be tired of that too. So you're definitely protecting yourself from that. You're not just jumping to conclusions. You're not jumping into action. Like I said, you're not automatically going above and beyond. You're not doing that anymore. Like you're understanding that the best thing for you to do is to relax, is to rest, because I feel like you've been burning yourself out as well with your emotional energy and just how laborious is it you've been. It's like you're exhausted. It seems like your emotional bandwidth is just, it's right here. Okay, it's right here. It's not limitless as it was before. And I think that that's something that is a very mature thing to understand and to operate from, because it's like you're not going against the grain. You're listening to your body, you're listening to your intuition, you're listening to yourself, and you're understanding that you were doing too much for people that did not deserve it. You were doing too much for liars, for tricksters, for manipulators, and no, you're not doing that no more. And I mean, they did get over on you because you are definitely someone that has a great deal of potential power. So you were definitely being exploited. That you were being exploited. Okay, your talents were being exploited, your abilities were being exploited, your skills were being exploited, and also your ability to manifest was being exploited. So there was definitely people leeching off of your energy, like definitely leeching off of your energy. So you should go back and listen to Aquarius's reading, because it seems like that's a similar message. But yeah, you're not doing it anymore. Okay, you're not doing it anymore. T Stoner said, facts. Yeah, you're ignoring it. You're ignoring it. Like, no one is going to get you to move. Okay? No one is going to get you to move. If you don't feel compelled to move, you're not doing it anymore. Okay? You're not doing it. And I feel like you could even be feeling, like I said, a bit salty, because it's like you're kind of looking at the situation and you're kicking yourself, because you're like, I said earlier, how could I have been so foolish? How could I have been so naive? Why didn't I see the red flags? You didn't see the red flags because they were being concealed. They were being concealed. That's why you didn't see the red flags. So please don't, you know, be hard on yourself. Okay. Please don't be hard on yourself. Please don't think negatively about yourself. You were dealing with a lot of people that were operating negatively in the dark. Okay. Operating negatively within the dark. So yeah, red flags, like I said. Like I said. But yeah, you all pretty much are just ignoring it. No, like I said, no one can get you to move. No one can get you to react. No one can get you to go above and beyond and to start emotionally investing into things anymore. You're not emotionally investing unless that's what you feel compelled to do, unless that is in alignment with, maybe even what you're being guided to do, what spirit wants you to do, or if it's even in alignment with your true self. It's like, if you don't feel it, if the energy's not there, you're just not doing it, because you've been through too many situations that have caused you to feel pain, trauma, hurt, depression. Like, you've cried because of the lies that people have told you, or just the deceptive things that people have done to exploit you, to exploit your talents, to exploit your energy. And it's like, you're just not going for that anymore. Like, you're deciding to stop doing this because you see that it's really getting in the way of you all being able to expand and to do something else. And I mean, it is what it is. You definitely do have something worthy and something of value. You definitely do. I feel like it's your skills, it's your talents, but just you're a worthy and valuable person. And it's unfortunate, but this is the reason why people have manipulated you and deceived you, because they couldn't replace you. Like, you were just this valuable gem and diamond that they felt like they had to have. And it's sad, but they didn't deserve it. In order to get it, they thought to get over on you. That's the only way that they thought that they could get what they wanted out of you, which was to lie. Yeah, you all are definitely focusing more on yourself and exhibiting even more self-love. So like I said, don't be upset. Okay, do not be upset. You were lied to. You were deceived. All right, Pisces, let me go ahead and get y'all an angel number from this book. I'm going to use it as an oracle. Yo. All right. It says embrace individuality, and it's number 283. Okay. You are a unique soul who has important work to do. There are those around you who would rather see you mirror their own ideals and dreams, but you have a unique journey you must go on. Today, explore who or what is holding you back from doing what you want to do. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like you have your whole world in front of you, okay? Your whole life in front of you. You have the world in the palm of your hands, okay? You really do. So don't ever feel like you have to be inclined to taking whatever option is being presented to you, because 9 times out of 10 it's a lie. Okay? 9 times out of 10 it's a manipulation. So even though this is something that's going on and you're releasing it, it's like just understand that you have other things to be excited about. Okay, you will have other things to be excited about. You're not going to always have to protect yourself. Okay, you still can take risks. You still can be adventurous as it relates to what you want to create in your life. But when someone is approaching you with an opportunity, whether it's an opportunity for a job or opportunity for a relationship, any type of opportunity, you definitely want to make sure that you ask even more questions and don't jump to, like I said, going above and beyond. You need to do a little bit much more research to make sure that you're getting something out of it. If not, then let it go, because you're going to be exploited and manipulated at that point. Lisa says Spirit is on point with that book. Talk about it. I hope I say your name right. Vasil. Okay. Greetings from Romania. That's what's up. Okay. Y'all know what I'm going to say. Sis is international. Okay. So that's what's up. Douglas said people will smile in your face and stab you in your back. Deception. They definitely will. They definitely will. Okay. January Figueroa says, Hola, hola. Delilah, I have not done Capricorn, but I can do Capricorn after Cancer. We can move on to I have Capricorn right after Cancer. So we'll move on to the earth signs after. Delilah said, yay. Yo, Delilah, I love that for you. Yo, I love that for you. All right, Cancer, your timestamp is going to be 108. 108, Cancer. That's what's up, Delilah. That's what's up. Delilah said her birthday coming up soon. So let's put some streamers in the chat. Capricorn is Cancer's polar opposite. Louis, you keep spelling Cancer wrong. I think your autocorrect keep messing up. All right, Cancer. Delilah, Lisa said happy early birthday. You welcome. Yeah. Lisa, you cracking up. Yeah, Louis keeps spelling Cancer wrong. Thank you so much for that super chat. It's autocorrect that's wrong. I know, right? That's what I thought, Louis. You good. You good. Y'all, let me shuffle one more time because I had too many cards falling out. So just give me one more second, Cancer. All right. Yeah, you're letting go of a commitment. Okay, you're definitely letting go of a commitment. What I am getting is that you're letting go of a relationship. Like you're, because I'm trying to keep it general, y'all, but it's like you're letting go of a relationship. And specifically, I see that it's a relationship with a woman. Okay. It's a relationship with a woman. But this is a very treacherous woman. Okay. It's a very treacherous woman. I'm going to describe the energy. This is a female's energy, like a feminine energy that you're letting go of. And this is just someone who, for lack of better terms, I'm going to just say what it is, Cancer. Like, I'm going to just say what it is. It's like, the person that you're letting go of is very bitchy. They're very bitchy. This is someone who's very spiteful. This is someone who could be smart, but they use their intellect in very bad and negative ways. This is someone who is very verbally abusive. I feel like you always experience a lot of like verbal aggression from this person. I feel like this is someone that you don't even like getting into arguments with because you already know they're going to take it from 0 to 100. This is someone who always wants to get revenge on you. So I think they tend to take things the wrong way. So they could be very like passive aggressive in a sense. I just feel like there's a lot of resentment that they hold towards you for things that you're not even sure about what it was that you did. So this is someone who likes to play like very manipulative, I guess, like tit for tat games. This is also someone who like is lacking clarity. So I feel like their intuition isn't on point. I feel like this is someone who could be smart, but they do have issues with reading the room or reading the relationship or the energy within the relationship or even like reading your emotions. It's kind of what I'm seeing here. It seems like this is someone that's not really sensitive to you. So Cancer, you might want to go back and listen to Libra's reading because I think that you could get some messages from that reading here. But yeah, this feminine figure is quite frankly like they're just a bitch. They're a bully. This is someone that holds you to very impossible standards and expectations that you cannot meet. This is someone who puts a lot of responsibility in your hands, and when something fails, it's like all hell breaks loose. Now they're ready to start fighting and doing this and that. Like, honestly, this is somebody that you should let go of anyway. This is somebody that you should let go of because they're definitely not in their feminine, nurturing, caring, and compassionate energy. Like, whoever this is could be a very toxic feminine. Okay. Like, it's too much. It's too much. I don't like that for you. This is definitely someone who likes to um take like vengeance within their own hands. Okay. Like this is that person. This is a very hurtful person. And they can also be very detrimental to your physical health. Okay. Very detrimental to your physical health. Like this person can definitely escalate from being verbally abusive to physically abusive. So you may find yourself in a domestic violence situation, Cancer. And that's definitely something that you're leaving behind this year is this abusive relationship with this woman. Okay. Or if it's a man, they have a lot of feminine, toxic feminine energy, but I'm just getting here that it's a woman. Okay. This is just a very arrogant person, someone that you feel like you have to walk on eggshells around, someone that you feel like you don't want to cross because you know that their next action is going to be something that's just very detrimental to your health. Like this person is a bully. This person is someone that's very intimidating. Okay, this is someone that you just shouldn't even be in a relationship with. They're too sensitive, like in a bad way. Okay, in a bad way, too sensitive. Okay, like it's like when they have a very like weak ego. Okay, very weak ego, very highly insecure. So you may even say something in conversation that you feel like is just a general statement. This person is going to take it to heart, and not only are they going to take it to heart, they're going to do something to hurt you in return because they perceive that you hurt them. Meanwhile, you don't even know what you said that was aggressive towards them. You don't even know what you did that would have hurt this person's feelings to the extent in which they feel like they have to be spiteful and exact revenge on you. It's just not a good situation to be a part of. It's abusive. You're leaving an abusive relationship behind. Dang, I'm sorry about that, Lisa. Me and Cha Cha know we both had to leave behind people that we considered to be our best friends, and I had to heal from that. I definitely had to heal from it. It was tough. It was tough. Like it was tough. Yeah, yeah. This was a difficult choice and decision that you had to make at a point in time. Cancer, let's be honest, like at a point in time you were definitely in denial about this person's behavior, but I feel like their behavior has become so malignant, has become so blatant that you just can't put up with it anymore. You can't do it. You cannot do it. You can't. So yeah, you were definitely in denial. Okay, you were definitely feeling very stuck. You were feeling confused. You are also dealing with a lot of cognitive dissonance as it related to this person, because in your mind you thought, okay, like I've experienced great things with this person, but then on the other hand, it's like, yeah, but the present situation is this person is bitchy. This person is mean. This person is overly critical. Like this person is just doing too much. Like so, you definitely was stuck in cognitive dissonance where one side of you didn't necessarily want to have to leave this relationship. Another side of you felt like, but maybe I have to. So you were stuck. You were definitely stuck in indecision. Okay. And it definitely was causing you to feel a lot of anxiety. And you also felt like you didn't want to make an impulsive action. You know how it is sometimes where you just don't want to jump to conclusions and end up burning a bridge. But yeah, I think you were stuck in that energy for too long. Burn the bridge. Like burn the bridge. Okay, burn the bridge. Definitely burn the bridge. Like, um, yeah, you should burn the bridge because it's like at the end of the day, whomever we're talking about, all like they were just operating off of like speculation. Oh, chosen ones, thank you so much for sending those flowers. I caught a little bit of it when I looked up at the my phone. So thank you so much. But yeah, this person, a lot of what goes on within them is just, it's not like, at least of what they perceive of you is not clear. Like I said, like they could be smart, but they don't necessarily read everything accurately. So yeah, you should definitely leave this person behind because they are talking about you as well. They're definitely gossiping about you. They're talking about you to other people. That's number one. And they're also paying too close of attention, like paying too much attention to what you have going on. And I also feel like it's best that you cut off communication with them or just don't talk to them. Don't try to work things out with them. It's kind of what I'm trying to say. Like, don't try to work things out. Don't air out your grievances anymore because it just seems like this person is going to take that as a slight against them as well. Like, they have a very weak and insecure ego. Okay. They just don't want to be wrong. They want to seem like they're always in the right. And that's just what it is. So yeah, don't say anything to them about what you're thinking, how you're feeling. Don't do it. Like, because I feel like you're going to want to try to heal the situation. You're going to want to try to be positive as it relates to this situation. It's like you're going to try to do your best to, show up and be your best self and, all of that stuff that y'all be doing. Water signs. Okay. You're going to try your best to try to be caring and compassionate and diplomatic. And you're going to try to consider this person's feelings and how they're seeing things. Yeah. Don't do it. Like, this isn't the person that you should be trying to relate to. All right. Just don't do it because I just feel like they're going to be observing you too closely to kind of like see engage where you're at. Okay. Like, I think you're a part of an abusive relationship. So you cannot give your abuser, all of your game. Okay. I feel like in this situation, this is when the Seven of Swords is going to be very necessary for you. You really are going to have to do your best to avoid this person, avoid this relationship, and move in silence. Okay. You need to do what you can to get out of this situation. When I used to work at a domestic violence shelter, that's something that we would tell the women that used to call on a hotline because maybe they weren't 100% ready to leave their relationship, but we used to have to like encourage them to come up with a safety plan and encourage them to have to do these things in secret because if their abuser found out what they were going to do, all hell was going to break loose. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here, Cancer. It's like you definitely have to move in silence. Stop trying to compromise with your abuser. Stop trying to, see things eye to eye. Stop trying to be patient with them. They don't deserve it. Like, I hope y'all don't think I'm getting mad at y'all, but it's just like I'm very passionate. I'm very passionate. Like, oftentimes when I speak, I could get very passionate, and I'm passionate about this. It's like, don't do any of it. Don't do it. And all they're gonna do is go talk about what you got going on, or talk about you, or talk about your relationship, or talk about what it is that you're saying. So yeah, no, like, don't run anything by this person. You really need to be off on your own, and you need to clear up this cognitive dissonance and confusion that you're experiencing, and you need to make a move, but make that move in silence. All right, let me get y'all some additional information. Lisa said, access denied. There's no going back. It's too late. They have done enough damage. Talk about it. Yeah, talk about it. Like, but I had to bring up that message because that's just what I'm getting for some Cancers. Lisa is like, they're gonna try to make it work, you know. But at the end of the day, it's like, Spirit is saying here that if you try to make it work, you're only going to be prolonging your own suffering. You're only going to be keeping yourself stuck in a bad situation or in a bad relationship, when the best thing for you to do is just let go of the attachment and move on. Okay? Move on. Move on. Walk away. Like, walk away. Yeah, walk away. Walk away. Yeah, walk away. I feel like it's the cognitive dissonance that's getting you, okay? Especially when you think back to the past, and, you know, all of the love and compassion that you had for this person. That's what you're thinking back to. But no, you need to look at what's presently going on right here, right now, today. And what's going on today is that you're in an abusive relationship, and you're in a relationship that is causing for you to lose touch with your own sense of personal power. Okay, so once you start to feel powerless in a situation, that's when you know it's time to go. Okay, that's when you know that that situation is controlling you and is dominating you, and you are a free being. Okay, you are free, you are a sovereign individual, and you have dominion over your life. Okay, you have dominion over your life. Yes, for some of you that are on social media, this person is also stalking you as well. Like, stalking you, stalking your movements, stalking what you're doing. Like, that's weird. I don't like it for you. But Cancer, let's go ahead and get you an angel number from this angel numbers book. I'm going to use it as an oracle, and I'm just going to read the message, give you your angel number, and send you on your way. All right. So you have angel number 474, distinguished energies. Focus on your emotions. There are many energies from many sources infiltrating your own. Your angels want you to focus on the feelings of others as they differ from your own feelings. Several times today, write down how you feel. Then contemplate where these emotions originate from. So good for you. Like, I love this for you because I just feel like you need to stop running how you feel, what you want, what you desire out of this relationship with this person by them. Like, stop running it by them. Stop trying to make things work. Stop trying to compromise. Stop trying to be a peacemaker. Stop trying to be diplomatic. Just stop doing it and focus on your own emotions and how you feel. And if you don't feel good a part of this relationship, then you need to go. Okay? That's just what it is. Like, I'm gonna leave it right there for you, Cancer, and let's move on. Yo, I said peacemaker. It just is how it is. Like, y'all, my mind definitely moves a lot faster, like, than my mouth. So sometimes I misspeak, or, you know, I just can't find the words to describe what it is that I'm getting or what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Lisa said, no more being a peacemaker. Yo, I'm done. All right. Okay. So now we're moving on to the now we're moving on to Capricorn. We're moving on to the earth signs. Okay. I feel like I'm doing good with time. I know Cha-Cha gonna be like, you're doing well. Yo, Capricorn, I'm gonna start your reading at 125. Let me just get a sip of water. Delilah said Capricorn. Lisa said no more room for haters. Talk about it. Douglas said you are right. 100. Thank you so much, Douglas. I appreciate the affirmation. Okay, Capricorn, 125. Okay. All right. Capricorn, what are you leaving behind this year? Yeah, the collective said we not playing. Like, Capricorn. Capricorn, you're distancing and you're distancing yourself from social circles and friendships that are no longer in alignment with you. Okay, so that's what you're doing. You're definitely doing that because I feel like the more intermingled or entangled that you are with people that are not on your energetic vibration, you're understanding that they're not necessarily elevating you or supporting you where you're at. They're only just pulling you down. Okay, so yeah, I feel like you definitely are coming to like a moment of realization that like it's a true statement. Like birds of a feather really do flock together. They really do. I feel like your friends or your social circles are, I don't want to just say like taking a turn for the worse, like because that's too much of like a specific statement for such a general reading. But what I'm getting here is like it's just it's not in alignment with where you are anymore. It's not. So I just feel like your social circles and your friends could be doing things that just no longer agree with you or they just don't agree with your spirit. Capricorn, some of y'all could have been, I'm gonna just say it because it's a specific message. Some of y'all could have even been a part of friendships or social circles that were into like criminal or gang activity. I'm not saying everybody is doing that, but that's kind of what I'm picking up. And it's just like one day you just looked at yourself and realized that if you continue to keep going along with the crowd, if you continue to keep allowing yourself to be like influenced by this crowd or by these friends or social circles, is like it was only gonna land you in a couple different places, okay? Whether it be jail or 6 feet under, okay? Either jail or 6 feet under. So I just feel like you're not allowing yourself to be influenced by your friends anymore. I mean, that's a very extreme. Like I said, that was very specific channel message for somebody, okay? But you're not doing that because you're realizing that it's only going to bring more harm, negativity, and detriment to your life as opposed to positivity, support, and enrichment. So you're leaving your friends groups behind. Okay, some of y'all's friends could even just be gossiping, like gossipers talking about people, just having that type of attitude where it's like, oh, you can't sit with us. Some of your friends can even be bullies or just trying to like, subjugate and disparage other people. And it's like, you don't want to be a part of that. Maybe you are more caring. You're more so like a humanitarian. You actually care about people. And that's just not an energy that you wanted to continue to keep being influenced by. So I'm just getting the energy of the 3 of Cups within the reverse. It's like you're deciding to step away from the crowd and to focus more so on your independence and your individuality as a person. So for you, that statement of birds of a feather flock together is a true statement, but it's like you don't like how it's playing out in your life. So you're deciding to separate yourself away from the crowd. You all definitely may have been followers for a certain point in time, like for a specific period of time, rather like followers. But it's like now you're understanding that you cannot allow yourself to be influenced by other people. Like you have to be your own best friend or you have to put your own best interests first. So yeah, good for you, Capricorn. Yeah, good for you, Capricorn. Like, yeah, gossip. I think that's an issue also with amongst your friends. It's like always talking about somebody. And I can't stand that. Like, You know, when somebody always talking about somebody, like you're always minding somebody else's business, like, and you're not minding your own. So, I mean, it may have been fun in the beginning for you, but then you started to realize, like, this is not really who I am as a person. I don't really like to pay attention to other people's lives like that. I like to be focused on what I got going on. Okay, so yeah, yeah. You're establishing your own sense of independence. Like I said, you're focusing your time on things that matter, like your financial situation, like you living a life of comfort and luxury, okay, or you achieving some type of status socially. Like that's what you're focused on. So you all are definitely embodying a very independent energy right now. You're even choosing to do things outside of your friends group. So you may have other hobbies or just things that you like to work at independently that don't require somebody else to be there. It's like that's what you're focusing on. You all may even be deciding to try new things, but to try new things on your own. Okay. Some of you, this is a message as well. This year, you might decide to start like going on solo trips and just doing things by yourself outside of this friends group. That's what you're choosing to do, like, you know, choosing to travel. And, you know, because some people feel like they can't travel by themselves. They always have to go with their friends, you know, like, but you're okay with doing things by yourself now. Like, you're really minding the business that pays. You're minding your own business as opposed to being a voyeur in other people's lives and talking about what other people have going on and all of that they have going on. Like your friends group could even have like a what is it called? They could even have like a group chat, okay, or like where they just send different messages and just a lot of like stupid ass messages and memes and just stupid stuff that's not really doing anything. So yeah, you're deciding to step away from this crowd because it's not like y'all are pulling resources together. It's not like y'all are building a business together. It's not like y'all are educating yourselves. It's not like you all are shifting your mindset together. So you're deciding to step away from this crowd and focus on yourself. Like that's literally what you're deciding to do. It's literally what you're deciding to do. Like, and good for you because when you do this or as you continue to do this, you will find that you will be coming into partnerships and coming into relationships and developing close bonds with people that are at your same level, with people that want what you want, with people that are going in the same direction that you're going in. You're going to start to develop others like interdependent relationships as opposed to being in like a dependent or codependent relationships with people that you don't even really like that, like or people that don't even align with you. So yeah, like the more that you focus on yourself, you will find that you will start to meet and communicate with others that actually want to get to know you, but people that actually do respect you for the person that you are and the person that you're developing yourself to be. People that actually can connect with you. Um, and people that are going to show you like mutual respect, okay? Because you are definitely building yourself up to be a very respectable person. So good for you, Capricorn. It seems like you're very ambitious. You all may even want to start your own business. So you may also be connecting with other entrepreneurs and business owners. Okay, like or just other people that are in your field. So you're developing like relationships with other business associates. So yeah, like you're gonna be independent. You're gonna be going at your life by yourself, but that's not a bad thing. Like you're definitely not gonna be alone for too long. You're gonna meet other like-minded people that are on your level that are aligning where you are. You're not gonna be a part of these weird ass imbalanced friendships and all the stupid stuff that goes on with your friend groups and your social circles. You're not gonna be a part of that anymore. Hey, princess. You said I knew this was resonating. Happy New Year, princess. I know, right? Brioche is my favorite type of bread. Okay, brioche is my favorite type of bread. Yeah, for some of you, this could be specific. You could have been in a friends group with at least two other people. So it's like you're leaving them behind. Okay, because they're not willing to grow with you. They're not. But yeah, like spirit is definitely saying here that you're not aligned with these people anymore. Okay, so focus on yourself, focus on your own business, focus on your financial situation. Just keep doing that, and you're gonna be able to connect with someone and to develop chemistry with other people, whether it's for friendships or if you want to have something a bit more like romantic and intimate. Yeah, yeah. I think you know energetically that you no longer resonate with these communities that you're a part of. I feel like you know that, and you may have been holding yourself back on just like leaving the situation, but it's like spirit want to tell you like you don't have to delay it because it's over. Like you don't have to delay it. Like you're not there anymore. You want something better, um, and it's just starting with you. It's starting with you. Like whomever you were connecting with, like these people talk too much about what other people got going on, and what is that doing? Nothing. So, Capricorn, let me go ahead and get y'all an angel number from this angel numbers book. I'm going to use it as an oracle, and I'm going to get y'all the number. I'm going to read the message, and then we're going to move on to the next earth sign, and y'all can let me know if we're doing Taurus or Virgo. Your angel number is 435. Goodbye. The chapter has ended. The present moment is one that requires you to say goodbye. It's okay to be sad, to mourn what was. Your angels hold you at this time. Repeat this mantra. I allow myself to heal at my own pace. So yeah, like it's not an easy thing to do to like leave your close friends behind and social circles that you were once a part of, but like I said, even before I read this angel message, it's okay because it's over. You're no longer in alignment with this community, with this group of people, with these friends. You're just not. You need to just be focused on developing your own sense of independence and individuality so that you can meet other people that are resonating with you. But these people don't resonate with you no more. So just get them out of here. All right, Capricorn, that's it. Okay, so we're going to Taurus. What? Yo, I'm cracking up. Princess said you don't have to be lonely at farmersonly.com. Yo, I still remember the theme song. So I read it, but I know the theme song. Like I know the melody and everything. Okay? Y'all remember the chat line? Yo, my cousin, he used to get on them chat lines, but they used to be like for teenagers. But y'all know people be weird. Okay, people be weird, but he used to get on the chat line and you had to like record a message. Yo, that was when he was going through like puberty and his voice wasn't deep yet. So he used to try to make his voice all deep on his recorded message. And I used to be like, yo, you swear you doing something on the chat line. Like, yo, Lisa said, I completely forgot about those. Yeah, like live links. Yo, yo, yeah, y'all. You can actually go to like old commercials on this platform. Like you could go search it up, like commercials from the 90s or 2000s commercials, and all them commercials would literally come up. Like it's just nostalgia. Princess said, yeah, I was happy. None of them said Happy New Year because I left them in 2025. You're welcome, Delilah. Yo, yo, Princess said, I would actually exchange numbers with some of them. Talk about it. It's people still talking about their friend that they met on the chat line. Okay. I'm sure a lot of people got married to people they started talking to on chat lines. Like, yo, Cha Cha says she just went to farmersonly.com and they're still up and running. Shoot. They're not. They're not, Lisa. Lisa said commercials aren't what they used to be. They're not. A lot of commercials are really just, on that AI type time. And I'm not like opposed to AI, but them AI commercials be kind of pissing me off sometimes. Like, exactly, time to go find a farmer. Yo. All right, y'all. Cause y'all just going to have me all engaged in the chat. And I need to continue to keep reading. All right, did y'all say Taurus? Did y'all say Taurus? I think it was more Taurus than, okay, yeah, Taurus. It was more Taurus than Virgo. All right. All right. Thanks, Princess. Taurus, your timestamp is going to be 1:40:30. 1:40:30. Y'all, I'm so done. Yeah, farmers only. And then remember Christian Mingle? They probably still got it. Christian Mingle. All right, Taurus, you're up. Taurus. What are you leaving behind this year? All right, let's see. Did it work out? But Lisa, did it work out? Because you said she found her husband on Christian Cafe. Did it work out though? Because you know it'd be a lot of people on there talking about they Christians, but they're not. They're not. Okay, they're not. Okay, so Taurus, you are basically releasing the thoughts and opinions of other people. Okay, but I feel like it's people that are trying too hard to like tell you what to do and to control your life. I also feel like these could be people that have like narcissistic tendencies, people that like to, like I said, that like to be in control, that like to dominate, that like to tell you what to do, that are trying to like guide and direct your life, but they don't necessarily know the ins and outs of your life. They're just expressing an opinion. I also feel like you're letting go of people that give you like unsolicited advice, like thinking they know what's best for you. Y'all know what I'm saying? It's just like people that are just overbearing with their communications, with their thoughts and their opinions. I feel like their opinions can be like very inflammatory. So they make like inflammatory statements that really just piss you off because they don't really know what's going on with you. They just think they do. Okay. So it's just like opinions that are based off of like speculation and based off of you not being like empowered enough to create changes. It's just like people thinking they know what's right for you. I just think you're tired of it. And it's like these thoughts and opinions are so like passion filled. Like it's just, it really turns you off. I think that's what's going on here, especially as it relates to unsolicited advice. It's like, it's really something that's turning you off because you know what's best for you. Like you are essentially the king and queen of your own world. You're an individual, you are independent, you're not stupid, you wasn't born last night. Okay, you might have been born at night but not last night. So you know, like you know what's best for you. And I just feel like you're tired of other people trying to think that they know, or other people trying to like dominate you, or just like I keep saying, telling you what to do. I'm gonna get some more information with the tarot, but it's like you're tired of it. And for you all specifically, there could be a feminine figure around you that's just always thinking that they're right, always thinking that they know what's best for you when they don't. Like, I'm just kind of getting that type of energy. And it's like, you could try your best to be as respectful as possible, but I just don't think that you are allowing yourself to um, be walked on. Like, you're not allowing yourself to be a doormat. You're not allowing yourself to be treaded on. Like, you're basically standing up for yourself. You're defending yourself. You're advocating for what your needs are. And it's your life. Like, even if you are making a mistake, it's your life. You have the right to make a mistake if that's what you want to do. Like, if that's what you want to do, like, so you're just, deciding to release this individual, or just to even release people that do this, like out of respect for yourself. I don't see you trying to fight and argue and go back and forth, but it is definitely something that's turning you off. It's something that you don't necessarily want to be a part of, and it ruins the relationship that you have with this specific person or people that do that. It just ruins the relationship, and you're just tired of it. It's just people going based off of what they're speculating and assuming about you, but they don't necessarily have all of the facts to have such a passionate opinion. Okay, they don't have all of the facts to think so strongly about your life. They don't have it. So yeah, that's annoying. Yo, Cha Cha said, good. Let them fall back like a receding hairline. Yeah, it's like people trying to tell you what you should do to be happy. And it's like your happiness comes from you being able to be independent and free to make your own choices and decisions. Like, you don't need someone parenting you. You're an adult. I read for adults here. Okay. So if you're a child, go somewhere. But I'm reading for adults. Like, you're an adult. Regardless of if you're a young adult, you have the right to make a mistake if that's what you need to do, or if that's what you want to do. Like, sometimes we need to learn that way. Okay. Sometimes we need to learn through trial and error. And that's okay. Okay. But it just seems as though it's like their thoughts and opinions of your life, or of what they think you should do, just really puts you in a negative headspace. It's like you could be so excited and optimistic about an idea that you have. And once you decide to share that idea, it's like this person would just metaphorically like piss in your Cheerios or rain on your parade. And it's just like, well, what was the point? So I feel like you're just understanding who you can talk to and who you cannot. And you're definitely not listening to unsolicited advice, like from people that don't even really know what's going on with you like that. It's like you literally would tell someone, this person or people, just a little piece of information, and they just want to take it and run with it. And it's like you don't even know the truth of what's going on. So they just feel like their advice is the truth. They feel like their advice is what's best for you. And it's like, it's not. It could be what's best for you if you were in my situation, but you're not in my situation. Okay. Like, that's kind of what I'm picking up here, Taurus. So I just think you're trying to not be disrespectful. I think that you're trying your best to be as high vibe as possible. But no, this is definitely something that pisses you off. And it's like you have to admit this to yourself, because it would piss me off too. It would piss anybody off. It's like you're a competent adult. You can make your own decisions for yourself. You have free will. You have agency. You can choose what's best for you, no matter how long it takes. You don't need someone imposing on that process. Because it's like if you're not able to think for yourself and to decide what's best for you or what you want to do, it's like you're always going to have to be looking to someone to make decisions for you. You're always going to have to be waiting on someone, listening to what they have to say, considering their opinion, when it may not just be the best thing for you. So yeah, listen to yourself. Listen to yourself, Taurus. Yeah, it's like you're trying your best to be a peacemaker, similar to, I think it was Cancer's reading. But just that message that I said, where it's like you're trying your best to be diplomatic. Um, you're trying your best to exercise like emotional restraint. You're trying your best to not, um, just cause a problem or have some type of temper tantrum, or, like go back and forth. It's like you're literally trying your best to not do that. But I do think that this unsolicited advice is very like overwhelming. Okay. It's very overwhelming. Like, and it causes you to feel anxious because you just feel like they're imposing on, like I said, your sense of free will and agency. And yeah, you just, it's not what's best for you. It's not what's best for you. Sorry, y'all. I had a card that flew out. Yeah, you're letting it go. You're definitely letting it go. This is something that you're releasing, because it's just too much. I feel like you all may have even been like trying your best to just like suppress like how this energy really makes you feel. It's like you've been trying your best to suppress it, but in all actuality, it pisses you off, it's irritating, and it's agitating. So you're just deciding to let it go. Okay, you're deciding to let it go. You see this as something that's very problematic, and I just feel like it's not changing. Like the people that are doing this to you, or the person that's doing it to you, is not changing. They're not changing. So it's true. If a situation, if a person is not changing, then the best thing that you can do is to change. So what you're deciding to do is walk away. Okay. You're deciding to let it go. Like, it seems as though you're just not trying to really cause problems. It's not. Like, you just want to remain happy. You want to remain optimistic. You want to remain positive. And you understand that at the end of the day, regardless of what decision that you make, that you know, what is it that I want to say? Even if you're confused, you know that eventually you're going to receive clarity. That's what I'm saying here. It's like, even if you're confused about something, you know that down the line you're going to receive clarity. So their thoughts and opinions really actually doesn't matter. It's your life. So yeah, Taurus. That's annoying. It's very annoying. Yeah, Lisa said, I'm tired of the micromanagement. Yeah, that's just what it's giving. Because what is the point? Like, what is the point? It's like, unless you have a child, should you really be sitting there and micromanaging another person's life? Like, for me, I have a preteen, so he's getting micromanaged, okay? He's getting micromanaged. I'm telling him that he knows that, okay? He knows that. I am respecting him for being a preteen, but he still need guidance. Okay. He still does. So unless, this is a child, can we do that? Like, but you being an adult and having another adult micromanaging you, like, what is that? They need to go find something else to do. Yeah, Lisa said that's totally different. Exactly. Yeah. Princess said, people are always trying to influence me. It's annoying. Yeah, it definitely is. It's annoying. It's annoying. Like, yeah, it's just time to pack it up. Now, for some of you, you may decide that you want to estrange yourself from this person. That's up to you. From these people, look, it's up to you. I'm not going to tell y'all what to do, but I do feel like you're being advised to at least, what do I want to say? Hold back communications. Okay, like, it's time for you to hold back communications. Or you all may definitely have to just say, like, okay, well, thank you for sharing, or you have to defend yourself. Like, I'm not saying fight, but just telling them, like, look, thank you, but something along those lines. Like, that's kind of what I'm seeing here. But I definitely feel like it's time for you to take a step back and to just focus on how you feel, to focus on your own intuition, your own sense of inner guidance, and just lean on that. Just lean on that, because you don't need it. Okay, you really don't need it. But yeah, spirit is definitely saying that, like, you're good. You definitely are good. Like, your guardian angels and your spirit guides are going to help you. So don't be concerned if you feel as though you could potentially make a mistake. Like I said, mistakes happen, and that's how we learn. But yeah, you all are definitely trying your best to, like, suppress how you actually really feel. Okay, you've been trying your best to do that. And it's just a lot of irritation and agitation that you're feeling. So what I will say is, definitely make sure that you are finding some type of, like, creative outlet or something to let out how you feel, because you don't want to allow something like this to just kind of simmer beneath the surface. Okay, because when it pops off for you, Taurus, it may just pop off. Okay, so that's all I'm saying is, like, definitely find ways to release this energy, okay, or how you actually really feel, because I feel like you've been biting your tongue and holding yourself back from saying what you really want to say. So yeah, and the salty thing about it is, like I said, is the people are not going to change. Okay, so you have to change. And I just feel like you really deserve an apology for the unsolicited advice, or like Lisa said, people micromanaging you. Like, you deserve that, because in many ways it's like these individuals are saying that you are incompetent, you're not smart enough, or you don't know what's best for you, or you don't know what's right for you, you don't know how to make a decision. It's like, that's just very disrespectful to you as an adult. All right, so you definitely do deserve an apology, but they're not going to do it because they just kind of look at it as, oh, they're doing the right thing, when it's not true. Yeah, you just have to let it go, because I feel like you're looking for a certain level of respect that you're not being provided with. So you just have to let it go. It seems like you're out of alignment. And if anything, if you kept yourself around these individuals, still listening to their thoughts, opinions, unsolicited advice, like it could just cause drama. So the best thing for you to do is just to, like I said, lower the contact. Okay. You might even have to go gray rock method, or put some space and distance, between you and whomever this is or whatever these thoughts and opinions are about you. Yo, then you say to not pop off. Don't, because it could happen. It could happen. So that's why you have to find outlets to let all of that energy out, because I feel like you've been trying your best to just you've been trying your best to hold it together. Taurus, it's like you've been trying your best to hold it together, and I wouldn't want you to collapse. Okay, I wouldn't want it to be a tower moment, okay, that you enact, and now all hell's breaking loose. So that's all I'm saying. Don't pop off. Princess said, I am currently gray rocking two people, as you should. Okay, as you should. But okay, Taurus, let me go ahead and get you all an angel number from the Angel Numbers book. I'm going to use it as an oracle, and we'll see what you get, what message you get. Yo. Okay, so yeah, it seems like Spirit is really cautioning for you to just maintain contact with people that actually do support you. Okay, so go gray rock with them, but maintain contact with people that support you. Okay, 362, maintain contact. Be supported by friends. The people in your life who remain constant are there for you to support you as you undergo the present changes in your life. Make a plan today to connect with someone who is a constant in your world. Okay, a constant. So that's it, Taurus. All right. You're welcome, Douglas. Lisa said 100. Thank you so much, Princess. Let's go ahead and put some streamers in the chats for the moderators. And then we're going to move on to Virgo. I hope y'all are doing well. I hope that you all are enjoying your New Year's Day. Okay. Before we go to Virgo, I'm just going to take a brief bathroom break, and then I will be right back. We'll finish up the earth signs, and then we'll move on to the fire signs. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pause. Well, not pause, but just turn off my camera and sound, and I'll be right back. All right, we're gonna go ahead and move on to Virgo. I am back. Let me put some lotion on my hands though. So Princess said that this New Year's was uneventful. Yeah, it was for me. Like I really just kind of stayed home, did my thing, you know, took a couple puffs, had a little something to drink, did a pedicure for myself, and I definitely went to sleep. Like I definitely went into sleep. Because one thing I was not doing was starting a New Year's with crusty feet. Okay, that was not gonna happen. Like it was not. But yeah, Cha Cha did go to the movies to see Stranger Things. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Cha Cha. Yeah, I definitely want to do something wild for next year. And yeah, self care was definitely the way to go and going to bed early. Yeah. Like, yo. Oh, you did the same thing last night. That's what's up. Okay. I don't know. Like, I just wasn't really down for going out in the cold. Like, I just wasn't really down for it. Like, I just was like, you know what? I'm staying home. It is what it is. Like, I wasn't mad at it because it kind of seems like that's how New Year's is for me. It's like I go out every other year. I don't go out every year. And plus, I don't really like going out by myself on New Year's Eve. Like, I could go out by myself any other time of the year, but New Year's Eve, I do prefer to like go out with somebody. I don't really like to be out in the street by myself. Exactly. No drama. Exactly. Princess said that's why I should be somewhere warm next year. Exactly. Exactly. I had that same thought yesterday when I was on the balcony doing my thing. Okay. I'm like, it's too cold. Like, should definitely be somewhere else. Thank you so much, Kevin. Um, yeah. Lisa, you say you don't like going out by yourself anymore. I mean, I can move around by myself, but I bring my own drinks. I bring my own drinks. I just conceal them in different places. Thank you, Kevin. All right, let's go ahead and move on to Virgo. Because if not, I'm gonna be sitting here interacting with y'all, and I'm gonna just get off track. Because I actually like interacting with y'all. Okay, so Virgo, your timestamp is gonna be 2:03. After Virgo, we're moving on to the fire signs. Y'all can let me know which fire sign to get started with when I get there. All right, Virgo. Yeah, Lisa, I bring everything for myself. Like, just gotta conceal it. All right. Okay, let's see what's going on. Okay, so Aries after Virgo. Okay, we could do that. Myra said, I'm leaving the losers behind. Talk about it. Let's see what this is about. I do need some clarification, Virgo. Oh, okay. Yeah. So pretty much, Virgo, I feel like you're leaving behind like superficial people. You're leaving behind people that are vain, like people that are too obsessed with how things look like, but not necessarily how things are. So that's an issue that you definitely experience is like just even people being attracted to you because of how you look like, but not necessarily being interested in getting to know you as a person. Or you're also leaving behind people that find their worth and value, like I said, in just very superficial things. So, like people who tend to be too like materialistic, Because what I just heard was keeping up with the Joneses. So y'all know how some people are like that. Like they'll go broke just trying to wear designer, or go broke paying a car note for, a car they can't afford. Like, just stupid ass stuff like that. It's like you're just leaving behind very like vain and narcissistic people, like I said, that are only concerned with the appearances of things, like how things look like, as opposed to what it actually really truly is, like the quality of something, as opposed to just like what they see. So you're leaving behind surface level people, and you're deciding to no longer connect with people that even try to have surface level relationships with you. It seems like you really want to go deep, or to just experience deeper connections with others. It seems like you want to have actual true like human interactions, like just human interactions where there's no ego, there's no pride, there's no arrogance, and you're simply just connecting from a very open, vulnerable, and compassionate place. I feel like that's where you are right now. I think you're tired of dealing with proud and egotistical and arrogant people, and like I said, people that are very superficial. And that's definitely hemmed you up and messed you up, especially as it relates to like your romantic relationships. I'm not saying that you're attracting superficial people, but I feel like maybe you have definitely tend to, dealt with a lot of them. Okay, dealt with a lot of them, or people that may even just like feed your ego by telling you how attractive or how sexy you are, just things like that that you already know to be true. It's like you want to connect with people that are intellectual, or people that value your contribution to conversations and communications, like people that actually value your essence and who you are, just not who you look like or what's on the surface. Like that's really what you're trying to leave behind, because you understand that your value and your worth comes from who you are. It's that inherent sense of value. Like just it comes from your testimony, it comes from your experiences, it comes from challenges that you have overcame, like battles that you have won. It comes from your knowledge, it comes from your education. Like those are more important things. And there's other aspects about you that could be very important, like your caring nature, your compassionate nature. There's just other things that are more worthy as it relates to you, and you're just tired of connecting with surface level and superficial people. Like you're tired of it. You're tired of it. Like you're tired of being a part of these types of relationships. Like it's like you're tired. I don't know what else to say. I'm gonna get some more information though. Oh, good night, princess. Oh, okay. Princess said you're about to go do some self-care. All right then. Good night, or we'll see you back. Lisa said, I'm so tired of it. It's like, yeah. I mean, you just want to be open and vulnerable with real people that actually want to connect. Like, that's really what you want. And I mean, you are definitely a very magnetic and attractive person. So it is what it is. Like, it is what it is. Like, who you are is who you are. Who you look like is who you look like. Like, it just is what it is. But you just want people to like see you for more than just that. Um, what I just heard was that song by Mary J. Blige. You should go listen to that song. It's called Deep Inside by Mary J. Blige. And that's what she says in that song. Like, deep inside, I wish that they could see that I'm just plain old Mary. I think that's what she said. Because in that song, she was just talking about how she's a star and celebrity, and she just doesn't know if people actually really connect with her and love her and want her for who she is as a person, and not because she's talented, or not because she's a star, or she's making a certain amount of money, or how she looks like. So that's just kind of what I'm getting here. It's like you just want people to like take it a step further with you, and to really see and acknowledge and accept who you are as a person. And you're a complex person, you're a nuanced person. Like that's just really what you want. um so yeah, I get it. I get it. You don't want to be like used because of what you have. Like you just want people to really get to truly know the essence of you, and to love you based off of that. Oh, you're welcome, Safula. I hope I said your name. Yeah, Safula. Yeah, you're just realizing that The people that are attracted to you or the people that want to develop relationships with you, is like they're just so careless. Like they don't care about anything other than what things look like or keeping up appearances. And it's like you're just tired of it. You're tired. You're just tired of that fakeness and that superficiality. And you just see it as just, for many like of the relationships that you have been a part of, it's like you just see it as just a waste of time. You just see it as a waste of time because you're not really actually truly connecting with people. It just seems like they're, what I want to say, like just trying to be connected to you, or for some of y'all, you could have even been used for social capital, like that type of thing. It's kind of like the energy of like someone wanted to show you off to their friends because of what you have materially, financially, or how you look like. And it's like you're more than just that. It's kind of what I'm getting here, Virgo. Yeah, it's like you don't want to be a part of like reckless connections. That's not what you want to be a part of. You actually want to be, like I keep saying, loved and accepted and cherished for who you are. I feel like a lot of these relationships that you're a part of that are fake and superficial is like they don't really consider your perspective. They don't consider your thoughts, your opinions, your feelings. They don't really consider it because that's not what they care about. They care about surface level things. They don't care about anything else. They don't. Similar to another sign, it's like you don't feel bad about, getting caught up with people like this, or with relationships like this, with people that are just obsessed with appearances. Like, don't feel bad. I feel like you all could feel a sense of like regret for choosing to, you know, engage in these relationships or to participate in these relationships. I just feel like you know better now. I feel like you know better. Hey, Zealand. I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well. And thank you. Thank you, Olivia. I appreciate that. Like, yeah, this is something that just turns you off. Okay. It turns you off because there's more to you than just what people see. Like, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Go listen to that song by Mary J. Blige, Deep Inside. Like, I think she sampled Benny and the Jets by Elton John. So I like that song. I like both of those songs. So yeah, just go listen to it. But yeah, it's like you're just understanding that like you're turned off. It's not, it does nothing for you. Like these types of relationships with these people do nothing for you. If anything, they're just using you. They're using you for how you look like, what you have. Um, they may try to put up this like appearance or this facade, like y'all are on the same level or y'all are the same types of people. But yeah, no, like it's just, I don't know, it's just weird because it's like you can't even be yourself. I feel like you can't even be yourself in these connections. You can't be. It's just like the energy of like people putting you on this like high pedestal, and there's nothing wrong with, I feel like, people looking at you that way, but I just feel like they're pedestalizing you in the wrong way. It's kind of what I want to say, because when you start to have human moments, or when you start to exhibit that you're actually a human being, it's like that's also something that rubs them the wrong way because they're lacking depth. So once you start to express yourself, to express your thoughts, your opinions, your feelings, it's like that's problematic because that's not why they're connecting with you. Okay? That's literally not why they're connecting with you. They're connecting with you based off of something purely superficial that really actually doesn't matter in the grand scheme of life. Like, not saying that you don't matter, like your attractiveness or your magnetism doesn't matter. I'm not saying that, but I just feel like you want to experience more in your connections and you're not able to. Yeah, Ragnarok, you need to go ask Reddit. Like, what did you even talk about? You asking me about Will Byers. You need to go ask Reddit. Hey, blessings. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Yeah, like Spirit is saying that like there's more to you than just these aspects about you, like those superficial things. I keep saying that word, but it's like there's more to you. Like you're actually a very sweet and kind person. Like, and you're just not necessarily being praised for that. I just think that you're dealing with like some very vain people. Like that's all they really care about. Yeah, like you're actually very smart. Like you really are. Like there's other aspects about you. I guess like spirit is now bringing out those characteristics that people don't necessarily really value as it relates to you. And you're also a risk taker. You're not afraid to get out of your comfort zone and to try something new, especially taking well calculated risks. So I like that. What else? Yeah. Yeah, like yeah, you are hot, you are attractive, you got your little spicy attitude as well. Like spirit is definitely saying that. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but at the end of the day, it's like it sucks to say this, but it's just like your outer appearance is what people tend to be infatuated with, like what it is that you have. But there's more to you. Okay? Like there's more to you. Yeah, there's more to you. I also feel like you tend to deal with a lot of players as well. Like just a lot of people running game, like just running game. So yeah, I mean, that's how it is. Like players tend to be infatuated with what they see on the outside. They don't necessarily care about getting to know a person deep enough to having an actual legitimized relationship with them. They just want to know you well enough to deal with you intimately. Okay, so yeah, I think that's a problem. You typically tend to deal with people that are just infatuated with what is going on your outside exterior, but not really like what's going on within you. So yeah, I'm sorry about that, Virgo, but that's what you're letting go of because you know that there's more to you. You know that there's more value that you can provide, and you know that you're worthy, and it's not just something that's surface level. All right, Virgo. So let me go ahead and get you a message from this angel numbers book. I'm going to tell you the angel number, give you the message. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and move on to Aries. All right. So you have number 217, attitude. Keep up the good work. The effort you've put in and the optimistic vibration you've brought to it have not gone unnoticed by your angels. They applaud your positive attitude in the midst of frustrating times. Reward yourself today in a way that makes you feel self nurtured. Take a bath, enjoy a special treat, or simply put aside time for yourself to feel calm and relaxed. So, yeah, just keep up doing what you're doing. Like, I love that for you. And don't allow this challenging issue as it relates to your relationships with others get the best of you. I like the fact that that message did bring up the word optimism because for you all, I do see the star, and the star definitely talks a lot about being optimistic. So there's more to you. It's like you're unique, you're creative, you're authentic, like you're actually a real, genuine person. Like, so there's more to actually be experienced with you, there's more depth. And I also feel like it's like you want to be vulnerable, but it's hard to do that with people that are just surface level or people that don't care or people that are using you just because of how you look like or what you have. Like, I think you just want connection. All right, Virgo, I'm gonna let it go and we're gonna move on to the next sign. Yo, Cha Cha, I'm just cracking up at that message that you just hit. Yo. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to let's move on to Aries. Aries, your timestamp is going to be let's just do 220. That's going to be your timestamp, Aries, 220. You said that was out of left field. It was. It was like all right. Let me just get a sip of my drink. All right, Aries, let's go ahead and get started. Blessings. Cha-Cha is never having it. Okay. Lisa said I wasn't sure what to do with that one. Talk about it, because it's like, what is it? Like, all right, Aries. Yeah, Aries, I feel like people hold you to impossible standards and expectations, and you just cannot meet those standards and expectations right now. Like, I'm against some more information, but I feel like you're kind of letting it go. You're letting it go, like, you're letting it go. Let me get y'all another card for clarification. It seems very similar to Taurus's reading, so you should definitely go listen to Taurus. Let me get some clarification though. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're letting go of the impossible standards and expectations that people like put on you. So I'm also getting that there is a feminine energy around you that's just expecting you to pretty much listen to everything that they say, because what I just heard was like my way or the highway. So there could be a feminine energy here. For some of you, it could be like your mother, it could be a female relative. That's kind of what I'm seeing, but I just feel like there is some type of like impossible standard that you're being held to. And at a certain point in time in your life, it's like you tried your best to do what you were being told to do. It's like you tried your best to do it, but I also feel like you may have been like forced to perform. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here. It's like a parent expecting their child to be perfect, or expecting their child to like perform in a and that could be in multiple different areas of your life, like expecting your child to go to school and to become a lawyer or doctor or engineer, like, you know, just some stupid stuff like that. It's just like putting a lot of expectations on you to have to do a specific thing or to follow a specific path, to take this one option. So it seems like there was some type of tradition that was set before you. Um, this is like, for example, you being a part of a family that are all doctors or police officers. So the expectation is for you to be a doctor, for you to be a police officer, to follow in their footsteps. But that's not you. That's not what you want to do. And it just seems as though if you keep trying to like meet these standards, if you keep trying to meet these expectations, it's like you're going to be foregoing like what you actually really want to do or who you actually really are. You would literally be forgetting yourself, just trying to fit the mold. And it's like you're not trying to do that. You're literally not trying to fit the mold. So I'm just getting here that it's a feminine figure that's like expecting you to like follow in their footsteps, or expecting you to undergo the same process or to do the same thing that they're doing. They could even be trying to expect you to do something conventional, like, for instance, like having a conventional job, okay, or career path. It's like they're expecting for you to do that, but that's not what you want to do. You feel like if you do what they tell you to do, or if you follow in that footstep, it's like you would be betraying yourself. Like you would essentially be suffering because it's not what is best for you. And it seems like they're obsessed, like they're gung ho, like they're really pressed on you performing in a particular way or manner, or doing what they're telling you to do. I feel like this was like similar to Taurus's reading. Yeah, so you should go listen to that. I'm telling you, it's like, but it's like you're trying to resist, like literally by any means necessary. Because, like I said, at a point in time, you went along. You went along to get along. You just did what they expected of you. You did what they were telling you to do, but it caused you a lot of pain. And like I said, you were starting to forget yourself. So it's just one of those things where people have to realize and understand that just because you're doing something does not necessarily mean, well, just because they're doing something does not necessarily mean that you have to do the same thing. Like, you are an adult and it's your life, and you can find your own way if that's what you want to do. You don't necessarily have to betray yourself by keeping yourself in a box or keeping yourself in a mold or trying to be conventional. That's not what you have to do. So I just feel like there's another person that's like imposing some type of will upon you, like, and they think that you're acting foolish. They think that you are just being rebellious. That's how they feel. They think you're being rebellious, but I don't think you're being rebellious. I think you're just trying to do what's best for you because you tried it. You tried it. You tried what to follow their footsteps, or you tried to listen. You tried to do what they were asking you to do, or in many ways could even be have forcing you to do, like just forcing your hand, like not understanding that you're an adult, you have free will, like you have agency, you can choose to do whatever it is that you want to do. It's like you still tried their way and it was not working for you. It does not work. So for you all, that's probably something that you're just going to have to speak up and tell this individual, or tell these communities or people or environments that are like holding you to these like high standards and expectations that you cannot meet. It's like you just have to just tell them like, look, I tried doing this and this is what happened. I tried, what you said in another area of my life, and this is what happened. It's clearly not working for me. It's not in alignment with what I actually should be doing. So yeah, you're just trying to like stop performing. Stop performing because it's not getting you anywhere. If anything, you're only betraying yourself. Yeah, you tried it. Like, whenever I see the Page of Pentacles, that's my card for if you know better, you'll do better. Okay. When you know better, you do better. Kind of that type of energy. So you tried it already and it did not work for you. All right. So instead of you continuing to keep listening and having to follow a traditional like timeline, for some of you could even be a timeline where people are expecting you to get married and have kids and do this and do that and all of these different things, and they feel like at your age you should have accomplished A, B, C, and D. It's like that's not how your life has went. So it just is what it is. Like your life literally did not go in that way. Your life is going a different way. Okay. And it's specialized. It's unique. It's just for you. So you've tried, like you've definitely tried. You tried your best to be loyal to this person. You tried your best to be loyal to the path. You tried your best, like to show up. Like you literally tried your best, but how it's appearing is that you're being rebellious. Okay, that's how it's appearing. But I just feel like you're trying to do what is best for you because you're turned off. I feel like whatever timeline that they imposed upon you or the ways in which they expected you to perform is like you're not passionate about that. If anything, it only causes more blocks and delays to your life when you should have just stuck with what you wanted to do or what you were being guided to do. With the Page of Pentacles, it's like that pentacle is a compass. Okay, that pentacle is a compass that's guiding you down this new life path, this new life trajectory that you are creating for yourself. I just feel like when you listen to what other people try to impose upon you, it just, like I said, it delays a lot of things. And it also cuts off your energy and your passion for life. So you just start to feel like you're blocked. You just feel like you're living this mundane, monotone groundhog day, like where every day is the same. Like it just it really does hold you back. It turns you off. It turns off your creative flow. It turns off that sense of passion and happiness and optimism that you have towards your life or what you could do. So yeah, it's not positive for you. It's not. Um, for some of you, this could be a parent. Yeah, a parent that's like trying to control your life, like trying to control what you do. And it's like you're just trying your best to like stand your ground and trying your best to like exercise boundaries. And that's what Spirit is saying, is like continue to keep doing that. Continue to keep exercising boundaries, because it just seems like they could mean well, but it's imposing upon you and your choices and your rights. So yeah, that's what it's doing. It could even be imposing upon your human rights. So yeah, that's what you're letting go of. You're letting go of it. I just think that you're unconventional. I feel like you have a lot of like new and fresh ideas. I feel like you're a very fearless and bold person. And it just seems like this, like railroading and trying to get you to do something conventional and traditional, like it's dimming your lights. Okay, it's dimming your passion. Like it's doing something negative for you, like where you just don't feel so optimistic about your life. Like you don't feel like you even want to show up. You just don't feel passion. You don't feel that fervor for life. Like that's just what I keep getting here. So yeah, you're definitely going to have to exercise boundaries. Oh, thank you so much, Douglas. Thank you so much for subscribing. Happy New Year. Peace and blessings to you as well. Yeah, Lisa said, I'm not here to continue generational curses. I'm here to break the mold. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. But it's just control. It's control. Like, it's like your life is being controlled. And that's just something that you're not really trying to put up with. Yeah. I mean, similar to, I think it was, yeah, Taurus. Similar to Taurus is like, or it could have even been another sign as well. It's like a lot of this is really just based off of like projection. And it's like this person or people projecting that you don't know what's best for you, or projecting that you're immature or childish, or there's still more life experience that you need. It's like that's what they're projecting. Um, they also could be projecting that you will fail. Um, that's what they're projecting. But Spirit is saying like the best thing for you to do is just to walk away, like walk away from the situation. Put your own sense of happiness first. Like this is all about your own personal pursuit of happiness. It's all about you creating a life that you're satisfied with, a life that you're comfortable with living. That's really what this life is about for you. So yeah, like Spirit is really just saying like don't ever feel like you have to remain stuck in a situation, or you have to continue to keep performing or feeling the pressure to be something that you don't want to be. It's not that you can't do it, it's that you just don't want to because you tried and it did not work. Yeah, you tried and it did not work. It's a lot of eyes on you. It's a lot of eyes on you. It's a lot of people paying attention to you. Um, it seems like even within this with this person, like it's like they could also have, and this is crazy, but people do it all the time. It's like they'll get other people to like gang stalk you and to see what you have going on, especially if you have them blocked. So if this is someone that you have blocked, it's like they're trying to find out more information about you and what you're doing. Spirit is also saying here that like, you know, you definitely have bark and bites. You have bark and bite, so they need to relax. Okay, they really need to relax, because you definitely will speak up for yourself. You definitely will. But yeah, let me see if I can get y'all another message. Let me see if I can get you all. You similar to another sign, you may also have been like suppressing just how agitated that you are with this, but you know that this is an impossible standard and you can't live up to it. So the best thing for you to do is just let it go. Let it go. Like let it go. Cause it's like this really has you questioning yourself. Okay. It has you questioning yourself, and you have the right to make the best decisions that you need to make for yourself. So it's like when other people try to like intervene and hold you to these impossible standards and expectations, it really questions yourself. Like, so I definitely feel like you're being asked to be perfect, or you're being, so I could see you having an issue here with perfectionism, like always having to be perfect, always having to perform, always having to show up, always having to people please someone else. um so yeah, it definitely has you questioning yourself, which I think is not the best thing for you. If anything, you should be supported in making good decisions, not made to feel like anything you could think to do is just going to end in failure and ruin. You know, it's kind of like they're putting that energy, or they're like projecting that energy upon you, like pending doom. Like you just can't make decisions for yourself, because if you do, it's always gonna fail, you know. Like, so it's just kind of that energy of like pending doom, and I just think that's too much anxiety for one person to have to deal with, especially because it's like you're opening yourself up to trying new things. Like you have new fresh ideas, things that you want to do that are outside of this mold, that are outside of the tradition. So that's what I'm seeing, Aries. I'm gonna go ahead and get y'all a number from the Angel Numbers book. I'm gonna tell y'all the number, read the message, And then we're going to move on to the next sign, which is Leo. And then Sagittarius will end the night. Lisa said, exactly. I'll stand up for myself every time. They aren't even perfect, but they expect me to be. Yeah, that's the crazy thing about it. Like, that's the crazy thing about it. So, okay. You have angel number 234. Words matter. Align your thoughts. As you travel along your soul's journey, your angels ask you to align your thoughts and words for support. How does what you say match up to what you want? Journal about a moment recently when you said something that opposed what you actually wanted. Yeah, I like that for you. I like that for you because that's something that is in many ways, I think, being used against you by, you know, these people or this energy. Is like feeling like you don't even really know what's best for you. So yeah, stop telling this person, these people, your ideas or just what you want to do. It's like just stop doing that because they're definitely gonna kill your vibe. That's y'all's channel song, okay? Every group did have a channel song, but as soon as I said your vibe, it definitely made me think about Kendrick. Okay, B don't kill my vibe. So y'all need to go listen to that because I just feel like it's gonna kill your vibe. It's gonna turn off your passion and your creativity, having to follow a conventional path. So I just used the example of a conventional career path or different career fields, but it's a general reading, so you just really have to take it as it applies to your situation. It also could just be you following a certain like life trajectory. Like you go to school, you graduate, you get a job, you get married, you have a baby. It's like everybody life doesn't follow that path. It just doesn't. And sometimes I just be looking at people who like force themselves to follow that path. And I just think it's like, was that something that you wanted to do or was that something that was forced upon you? So for you, Aries, I just feel like it's being forced upon you. Like any one of those things that I said are being forced upon you. Like you could be pressured to get married. Somebody could be pressuring you to have a baby. It's just, stuff like that that you just might not be ready to do. Or it's just don't want to do it. Yeah, Lisa said everyone has walked that same path. I want different. Blessing said I'm their biggest supporter and cheerleader and will always have their back. I had to steer my Aries daughter to reach their highest potential because they're smart and they can handle it. And because when an Aries gets bored, they move to somewhere else too often. Yeah, they get distracted. True. True. Yeah, that's true. You had to steer them to reach their highest potential. Yeah, good for you. Blessings. Okay, so that's what you meant by I'm their biggest supporter and cheerleader and will always have their back. Yeah, good for you. Good for you. Like, that's pretty much what I want for my son. I want him to reach his highest potential, but I also understand that he is not going to have an interest in doing everything that I do. Like, I can't tell y'all how many times I asked him if he wanted to learn how to read tarot, and he was just like, no. Like, yeah, I was cracking up. I was like, I mean, it would be beneficial for you to learn how. I think everybody should learn how to read, but he was just like, no. Yeah, I was cracking up. Like, I really thought I ate. I was like, you want to learn how to read tarot? No. I was like, all right, shoot. Okay, Aries, that's it for y'all. He gonna say, yeah, you're weird. That comment is weird. Like, it's not hitting you, okay? That's what you need to understand. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and move on. Leo. Blessing said, you will not make an Aries do anything they don't want to do. Talk about it. You can't do that with Leos either. Like, we could be very, very stubborn. Okay, so 239:30. Leo. Lisa gonna say, let the door hit that guy on his way out. Nasty. Yeah, exactly. People just be saying weird stuff. Like, they really be thinking they saying something. Like, all right, Leo, let's get started. Wait, is this the right one? Okay, this is the right pile. Sorry, y'all. All right. You said, because you have an Aries sister and two daughters. Yeah, that's a lot of energy. Thank you, FBA. All right, so Leo, I feel like something that you are going to be leaving behind is what I wanted to say is like there's a stream of income that you're engaging in that you're going to leave behind because for some reason, regardless of how much you try, how much effort that you put into it, it seems like it continues to keep failing. It's like you keep putting time, energy, effort into it, um, and it's just not working out. I'm gonna get some more information with the tarot, but it seems like it's not working out. Um, and it's like you're trying your best to like put on a happy face. It's like you're trying your best to just like make it work, just do what you can, but it's not working. It's literally not working. So it seems like there's a stream of income that you're engaging in that is just no longer in alignment with you. So I'm not mad at it because I feel like if you let that stream of income go, then it'll definitely open you up to being able to engage in something new that's a bit more aligned with you, something that you have a true emotional connection with, and you would definitely see success from that. So you're doing something. This could be a stream, like I said, a stream of income that you have. Like if you're an entrepreneur, if you're working at a job that is no longer in alignment with you. And like I said, you're trying your best to just put on a happy face. This is like the energy of someone going into a job that they hate. It's like you going into that job, but you hate it. You can't stand the clients. You can't stand the customers. You can't stand your manager, your boss, or whoever it is. You can't stand it, but it's like you're literally there because you need the money. So you definitely could be engaging in a very codependent relationship with a stream of income. And I feel like you're going to find success when you actually are passionate about what it is that you're doing, when you actually love what it is that you're doing, and you have a true emotional connection. Because when you have that emotional connection, you won't give up. When you have an emotional connection to that thing, it's like you're going to be optimistic about it. You're going to be willing to ride it out through the ups and the downs. You're going to be willing to be as perseverant as possible. You're going to be focused. You're going to be diligent. You're going to be committed to what it is that you're doing. So there's definitely a stream of income that is like no matter how much you continue to keep like going at it or pounding the pavement, no matter how much work and effort that you put into it, it just seemed like it's not paying off. And I get it because I'm definitely one of those people that is not going to settle for failure. I'm one of those people that's not going to settle for it. But it just seems like this particular stream of income just continues to keep failing. Like there's always some type of issue, there's always some type of problem. If it's not you not getting paid on time, it's your manager. If it's not your manager, it's your coworkers. If it's not the coworkers, it's the clients, it's the customers. Like it's just always something. And I feel like you need to, in many ways, just like accept it. Don't lie to yourself. Don't make it seem like, oh, everything is good and you're just gonna, brave through it. It's like, just don't have any pride, ego, or arrogance when it comes to it. You kind of have to leave your ego at the door and just realize like this is not what's best for you. So the best thing for you to do is just to leave it alone, to let it fail, to let it die, and look, embody the energy of the hangman. Be okay with surrendering and sacrificing this because you're going to be creating space and room for something better, something that you're more aligned with. So it's a crazy message because this definitely has to do with your money and finances. And money and finances are important. Those are very important topics because everything in this realm costs money. Okay, everything in this realm costs money, and even things that are free, people don't respect it. Okay, people don't be trying to respect things that are free. They don't. They really do not. So it's just how we are psychologically. It's just how we're conditioned within this society. Like everything literally is going to cost. So I know that it's kind of a crazy message me telling you this, but I really do think you should just let it go because you're no longer in alignment with this stream of income. It's like you're no longer in alignment with this. And you can't continue to keeping up appearances. You cannot, because it's like you're trying your best to lie to yourself, and it's like lying to other people. It's like just stop. It's like it's not for you. It's not in alignment with you. Like you could really just spend your time doing other things that, like I said, you actually like to do. Doing things that because you, like I said, you have an emotional connection to it. It's like you're less inclined to want to give up. You're more inclined to wanting to be emotionally resilient. And it's okay. Like, don't feel bad, because I feel like you're looking at it as though if you give this up, that you're a failure. And that's the thing about Leos. Leos tend to be loyal to a fault and loyal to the wrong things. So you just have to pull back and detach and go another way, okay? And be okay with that. That's good. Lisa said, I've been working on my small business and it's been producing. Yeah, that's good. That's good. So for you Leos out there, like I'm saying, if it's a employment situation that you already know is beneath you, okay, you already know it's beneath you, and you're tired of putting up with the BS that's there, then remove yourself. Remove yourself, because it's not going to change. And stop trying to put on this happy face knowing that you're burnt out and knowing that you're exhausted. You just have to let it go, because it literally continues to keep failing. Like you keep experiencing problems back to back to back to back. Yeah, Lisa said possibilities are endless. Yep, you definitely have developed a codependent connection to this. Yeah, you have. You have, like, you've developed a codependent connection to this, like, because you feel like you have to be here. You feel like you need it. You feel like if this situation doesn't work out for you, then you're going to be in survival mode. Like, that's a fear for you. A fear for you is being in survival mode. Like I said, being homeless, not having money, like, not being able to take care of yourself, like, decreasing your sense of well-being and quality of life because you don't have access to this money anymore from this particular stream of income or employment. Like, yeah, you do. And it's like, stop seeing yourself as helpless and powerless, and understand that the important thing is for you to entertain new opportunities. Okay, entertain new opportunities. Start to, like, focus on jobs or creating streams of income within things that you actually love to do. Like I keep saying, develop an emotional connection. But yeah, you definitely could be engaging in a bit of like self-victimization and like just putting up a lot of excuses. Like, if I don't go to this job, I won't be able to afford this. If I don't do this, I won't be able to have this. Like, it's too much of that. Is there's so many different ways that people make money out here in this world. You can find something that is going to help you pay your bills, help you stay afloat, and you can still connect with that thing, like, and still love what you do. There's so many different things that you can do out here. So you just kind of have to open up your mind, get into your imaginative headspace, put yourself in that Seven of Cups energy, start to think positively, and just fantasize about the different opportunities, possibilities, different things that you could potentially choose to do. But also, within you being in that Seven of Cups energy, don't wait too long. Okay, don't wait too long. Choose something and commit yourself to that thing. Don't be afraid about choosing what's wrong, okay, or making a mistake, because if anything, you're decide with whatever this is that you're doing that you know you're not happy with, is like you're choosing wrong every day. The more and more that you go into this job or engage in this stream of income, it's like you're choosing wrong because it's not in alignment with you. So open up your mind and see what else is out there. Thank you, your baddie. Yeah, FBA young boy said, I use my job to invest in passive income so that I can soon walk away from that traditional 9 to 5. Yeah, I feel that. Good for you. Yeah, that's definitely a smart way of, doing it. That's definitely a very smart way. Yeah. The card y'all got is time is up. Time is up. Yeah. Time is up. Like, just keep it real with yourself. Keep it real with yourself, like, and start to entertain what else is out there for you, because you're kind of feeling like you're helpless, like you kind of just have to sit here, and it's too many excuses being made. And it's like, the excuses are pointless. The excuses are only wasting your time when you could just be getting up and doing something about it. Like, you may feel, like I said, powerless. This is about you understanding that you are a free person. You are an independent person and you can move around. Like I said, you can find something to do that you love that is going to still help you pay your bills. But yeah, you're just afraid of being in absolute survival mode. Okay, like living day to day, like living hand to mouth. I know that's what people say. It's like, yeah. So time is up. Stop limiting yourself and see what else is out there. See what else you are compatible with, because it just seems like you're no longer compatible with this anymore. Yeah. Yeah, like you're not in an empowered place if you stay where you are. Like, that's not an empowered place. You're not in an empowered place. And especially if you all have children or if you have family that's like relying and dependent upon you, it's like you're not really influencing them to follow what they're passionate about. You're not really influencing them to do that. You're only just showing them what misery looks like, okay? And what it looks like to burn yourself out just so that you could pay bills. So yeah, be an inspiration to the people that's around you and show them that there are other things that you can do out here in this world, and you don't have to develop, like I said, or maintain codependent or dependent relationships. Yeah, spirit wants you to put yourself first. Put yourself first. Like, it just makes me think about I think Lotto said this one time. I don't know if she said this. She was just like, she basically said, I am a job. So you all may have to like develop some type of like job from, like I said, things that you like to do, or even from yourself, especially if you want to be like a personality, or if you want to be doing stuff on YouTube like this, or influencing or something like that. It's like, that's kind of what I got here. It's like, you are a job. I feel like you should start by doing things that I'm already packing up these cards. I feel like you should start by doing things that you actually love to do. So I would start there. um that's typically what I tell people, especially if like someone comes to me and they say like, oh, I want to start a business but I just don't know what to do. It's like, the first question I ask them is, what do you know how to do, or what do you like to do? That's where you should start, and start a business from that. Okay, if you like to crochet and you know how to crochet, then crochet blankets, crochet socks, crochet clothes, like, just different things like that. If you like to work on cars, then start a business in which you are a mechanic and you work on people's cars. Like, if you like to do mobile detailing, like, detail people's cars. Like, it's really just that simple. All right, Leo, I'm gonna go ahead and get y'all an angel number and message from this angel numbers book. And yeah, I'm gonna use this book as an oracle. I'm gonna tell you the number, tell you the message, and then we're gonna move on to the last sign for tonight, which is Sagittarius. Cha Cha said, skills that pay the bills. All right, so you have angel number 91. Embrace newness. You can do anything. There's a new life ahead of you, and it's yours to take right now. Your angels are encouraging you to embrace whatever it is, knowing it's in your highest good. Lie in meditation with your hands on your solar plexus chakra, just above the navel. Repeat this mantra: I can do anything. Good, good. I love that for you. So repeat that message. The solar plexus chakra, I feel like, is all about your potential power. Okay, your power. So it's just like spirit wants you to understand that you don't have to stay stuck where you are. You're not helpless. You're not hopeless. You don't have to continue to keep giving yourself excuses as to why you can't do A, B, C, and D. You don't. Like, spirit is telling you, like, you can really do anything. So just lean into that and take off. Okay, lean into that fact, Leo, and really just take off and stop holding yourself back. All right, let's go ahead and move on to Sagittarius. Lisa said, do what you love. Yeah, exactly. Do what you love. You'll never get tired of it. You'll never get bored. You just won't. Now, it still won't be work, though, because, you still got to show up, but that's better than going into a job that you hate. You know what's funny? It reminds me of, I remember I saw this video on social media, and this guy, he had opened a beer, and the other guy was like, "Why are you drinking a beer before you have to go to work?" He said, "If you worked at the job I worked at, you would be drinking a beer too." Like, I was cracking up. He was drinking a beer before he went to work because he just could not take it. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, that's crazy. Like, yo, I don't know if y'all ever saw that video. All right. Cha Cha said, "Do what you would love to do if there was no money involved and it met a need." And FBA Youngboy said, "Poor stands for passing over opportunities repeatedly." Yeah, talk about it. All right, Sagittarius, last sign for tonight. And thank you to everyone that has just been tuned into the reading. I know I tend to read for a long time, but I'm trying my best to give more like clear, concise messages. So we're not on here for like 5 hours. And it's still pretty early. It's still early. Like, it's about to be 7 where I am. Lisa, I feel like it's about to be 4 where you are. You could clear that up for me. But yeah, you still got the rest of the day. Like, Sagittarius, I'm gonna get started at 2:56:30. That's the timestamp. 2:56:30 for Sagittarius. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you still got the rest of the day. Like, thank you. All right, Sagittarius. Let me shuffle these cards better. All right, Sagittarius. This has to do with yo. Let me get some more information before I start talking. Let me get some more information. Hey, Princess. We're actually on the last sign now, which is Sagittarius. I hope you enjoyed your shower. Yeah, Sagittarius, you're leaving behind fake love. Okay, you're leaving behind fake love. Your message could be very similar to, whose reading was that? I forgot because I've been talking a lot. Yeah, but you're tired of fake love. It's like relationships that you're a part of that are just fake. They just tend to hurt you so much, and I just feel like you could have, just previously been emotionally investing too much into these relationships, just showing up, doing your best, putting time, effort, energy into it. And this has to do with your romantic relationships. Sagittarius, I feel like you're a very skilled person. Like, there's a lot that you actually can do. So for instance, I mean, if you're a woman, like, regardless of you being a modern woman, okay, living in 2026, it's like there's still things that you know how to do, that were attributed to traditional women. Like, you know how to cook, you know how to clean, okay? You may know how to raise kids, okay? So you do a lot of child rearing. There's just different skills that you have that, are stereotypically, just what society deems that women should know how to do. And it's like, if you're a man, just flip it. It's like, you know how to do a lot of things. You know how to fix things up around the house. You may know how to fix a car. You may be really good at contracting. Like, it's just a lot of manly things, okay, that y'all know how to do. All right, which is nice. But I just feel like you have been investing all of this in relationships with people that have just been fake, Like, you've been in a lot of relationships with people that even exhibit like narcissistic tendencies, that feel like you have to continue to keep like feeding them, doing things for them, and yet they don't have compassion or empathy for you. They don't think to reciprocate for you. So it's like what you're just deciding to do, and this could be similar to even I think Pisces reading. Um, but it's like what you're deciding to do is like you're just not overextending or giving too much of yourself. It's like that's what you're leaving behind, because you're just realizing that relationships that you have like shown up for, I think it's similar to Pisces, like gone above and beyond for. It's like you're just realizing that it's like you're not getting anything back in return. And in many ways, it definitely does exhaust you and it does tire you. The song that I just heard was a song by Adele, and it's called Tired. And I think that song is on her first album, which I think it was 18. I think that was Adele's first album, and it's called Tired. Okay, so I just keep hearing that, but yeah, it's just crazy because I feel like you've always shown up for relationships that have only ever stabbed you in the back and betrayed you, that have only ever betrayed you. So it's like you're tired of it. You know that the skills and capabilities and things that you know how to do definitely make you highly attractive. Okay, regardless of if you're a man or woman or however you want to identify. You know that what you have to offer to a relationship is great, is good. Like you know how to take care of a partner, you know how to even take care of a household, you know how to do these things, but it's like you're doing these things for people that don't deserve it. Like you've been doing these things for people that don't deserve it, all because you care, because you love them. So for you all, acts of service could be a really big thing for you. Like that's how you show love. Okay, you show love through acts of service, through showing up for people, through being there for people, through being reliable, dependable, loyal, committing yourself to people. It's like you're doing all of these things, but at what cost? But for what? Just so that you can be what? Backstabbed? Just so you could be betrayed? For what? And it's just like with you, similar to the other signs, is like you cannot allow yourself to sacrifice too much, because it's like regardless of all that you've experienced, it's like you're still standing. And I'm not mad at you because you're resilient. It's like you're still standing, but then you continuously are just hurt time and time and time again, and it's just like not what you deserve when you have so much to offer. You just have so much to give to a relationship. And I know that the things I said were like traditional skills, but it's still skills that I feel like people should have, especially if they're deciding to, carry on romantic relationships and intimate relationships, and deciding to, build a house and home and to build a family. Like those are still important things that you should know how to do. Those are still life skills. So it seems like you spent a lot of your time like really developing those life skills. I also feel like you do a lot of like husband wifey things for people that don't deserve it. Like that's just what you doing, and it's like you're tired of doing it. You're tired. It's like you wouldn't mind cooking and cleaning and washing your man's or your woman's clothes. Okay, it's like you wouldn't mind doing those things, and I feel like you are used to doing those things, but you're doing these things for people who do not deserve it. So yeah, I just think you're holding back just how much you emotionally invest in people. Yeah, like you're a loyal person. Like you're the type of person that anybody will want to be in a connection with or a relationship with, especially someone that has a good heart, because they're going to be able to understand that this is how you're showing that you care, by showing up, by doing things, by helping, by making your partner's life easier. And it's like you have no issues with doing that, but for what? Because you're doing these things for people that it's like they end up disappointing you and letting you down. So I just feel like you're no longer sacrificing and doing too much. I feel like you're not moving so quickly in your relationships anymore. So that's definitely something that you just have to admit is like you may have just been jumping the gun, over investing in these relationships because you felt like that's just what you had to do. Now, the one thing I'm definitely going to praise you for is like you are developing yourself into being someone who could be a very good ideal partner for someone. Like I said, that's how you're developing yourself. But it's time to, I'm sorry, I hear my son in the back. I thought my mom came home. But yeah, it's time for you to stop doing, stop doing like, and you really need to assess who you're dealing with and to assess if they even deserve what it is that you have to offer. Okay. Because you can have relationships with people, but that don't necessarily mean that you have to give away all of your, you know, husband or wifey like skills, things that you know how to do. Is like you don't have to like act within all of those things just for any and every relationship. So I just feel like spirit is telling you to like, you need to relax a little bit, like don't jump the gun, like assess who this person is, like assess their heart, assess their spirit before you just start like showing them care, love, and compassion through your acts of service. Because what you have to provide are great things. Okay, what you have to provide are great things. So that's kind of just what I'm getting. I hope this message is not weird for y'all. Yeah, I hope it's not weird. Yeah, it's like I think that you listen to people's words and to the things that they say. So I think you definitely you've been manipulated by some charming people. Okay, you've been manipulated by people that talk a good game. You definitely have. um but I think there's always an issue when when you try to like actually legitimize the relationship and make it serious. You may feel like you're being what is it, you may feel like you're being taken for granted. um I just think you're doing too much for the wrong people. That's all I'm saying. I'm not telling you that you can't make yourself useful or you can't show your love through acts of service or being there for your partner or being there for people that you're attracted to, but everybody doesn't deserve the husband or wifey benefits that you had to offer. I guess that's what I was trying to say earlier. Like everybody literally does not deserve that. And I think that's something that you're understanding. Okay? Like you're definitely understanding that. Like spirit just doesn't want you to be so quick to do. Like don't put yourself in such a position to be active even though you would want to. You just can't. But yeah, you're definitely loyal. But similar to Leo, it seems like you're loyal to the wrong people. You're loyal to people that aren't necessarily on the same page with you. So that's kind of what I'm getting. I remember watching Divorce Court because I keep hearing when Judge Lynn Toller said, like, stop doing wife things for when you're just a girlfriend. I feel like that's what she used to say, like, stop doing things that a wife would do or that a husband would do when you're literally just a girlfriend or literally just a boyfriend. Like, stop doing that. So I think that's what you gotta stop doing. Like, stop doing like that. You have so many benefits and things to offer, but not for just anybody. You need to do it for the person that has displayed a certain level of loyalty towards you. You need to do it for the person that is also deciding to speak your love language and to consider how you receive love. It's not just about you giving, it's also about you being able to receive as well. So I think that's what the message is trying to say. So yeah, stop investing so much in people that don't deserve it. It's like every relationship that you find yourself in is not going to be a long-term relationship. It's not. Like some of y'all could even be helping to pay these people's bills. Like, okay, because I'm reading for men as well. Maybe you feel like something that you can do for your relationships is to like help to financially provide. Like you're helping out your partner when they need it. Like, but it's like, is your partner helping you out? Is your partner being there for you? Is your partner even appreciating what it is that you do? Like, no, you need to do things for people that appreciate what you do and also reciprocate as well. Like, don't fall for people's words. Just don't fall for people's words. Like look at what they're actually doing. Look at what they're providing. Look at how they're reciprocating. Like look at if they're investing. It's like you're investing so much. You're putting so much of yourself on a line for people that are not grateful. They're not grateful for what it is that you do. That means they don't deserve it. Okay? Once somebody starts to display a level of like ungratefulness towards me and I know I've been going above and beyond and doing so much, that's when I pull back because you don't deserve it. Okay? You do not deserve it. Or they don't deserve it. That's the conclusion I come to, Sagittarius. Like, but yeah, let me get y'all some additional information. Yeah, there definitely are a lot of cruises. to Alaska. I heard someone say that they went on a cruise to Alaska and they said they liked it. They said they loved it because they wouldn't have went there, I guess, if it wasn't a cruise. But hey, that's what it is. Yeah, yeah. It's like you tend to deal with like toxic people that don't even like deserve what it is that you have to offer. Like, what is that? Yeah, you deal with people that aren't necessarily in agreement with you. I'm just getting that like it's just people that expect you to continue to keep like feeding them, whether it's energetically or quite literally like if you love to cook, it's like you're just feeding and feeding someone that can't do nothing for you. Like they can't do nothing for you. Like, yeah. Yeah, it's time for you to pretty much like turn your back on this. Like I'm saying like be who you are, but just understand that you can't do that with everybody. Like, because that's just what I keep hearing is like, stop giving someone wifey benefits when they're only giving you the title of like a girlfriend or a boyfriend or something like that. Like, that's just what I keep hearing. Like, that's what I keep hearing. Yeah. Yeah. That's just what I'm getting here. Um, Sagittarius, I definitely hope that made sense. Okay. I definitely hope that made sense. But let me go ahead and get y'all a number from the angel numbers book. So I'm going to give y'all an angel number and I'm going to read the message. And yeah, then we just want to close up the reading for today. All right. So you have number 154 and it says personal journey. Valuable lessons have been learned. The journey you have begun is a result of you choosing to learn valuable lessons from past mistakes. Your angels are proud of your personal journey of self truth and personal responsibility. Write a list of what you have changed in your life since learning a valuable lesson. So, yeah, this could have been a valuable lesson for you. Like, you're doing too much. Like, you're doing too much, Sagittarius, for people that don't deserve it. Okay, you're doing too much. I just got a sexual message as well. Okay, you might be you might be doing it too well with people that don't deserve it. So at this point, Sagittarius, I think you should be looking for a husband or looking for a wife. Okay, looking for someone that is willing to invest in you like you've been investing in them. Look for someone that you don't have to like dumb yourself down around. Like, look for someone that you can be your entire true self with. And if you like doing things for your partner, like cooking, cleaning, building things, fixing things, like it's nothing wrong with that. You just do things for people that deserve it. Okay, like, but that sexual messages is like you're doing it too good for people that don't deserve it. Okay, you're doing it too good. Okay, so yeah. Yo, I hope y'all get what I'm saying. Like, you're doing it too well. It's like stop. especially especially if you're a part of like situationships and stuff like that. It's like stop doing it too well. Okay? Like, do it good for your husband or wife. Like, yo, I'm done. I'm so done. Like, I didn't know how to say that message. Like, I didn't know how to say it. But just what you have to provide are great things. I guess. Princess said match their effort. Um, Lisa said insert Where is My Husband by Ray. Yeah, Cha Cha was actually talking about that song when we last spoke. So she likes that song as well. Yo, that's so funny. I didn't know how to say that message, but it's like you're doing it too good, Sagittarius. You're doing a lot of things too good. All right, like, and that's crazy. That's wild for me to say that. Like, be yourself, but you just can't do it with fake superficial people that are just gonna use you and not appreciate it and be ungrateful. Like, you really have to like start to disdain and feel disgusted by that. When you put yourself out there and you do so much and you get little back in return, it's like, allow that to, what is it that I want to say, repel you. So I guess that's what I'm trying to say, y'all. I've been reading for a long time. Sagittarius, I hope that made sense for you. Um, but yeah, y'all, that is it. That is definitely it. You all are welcome. Princess said, no, for real. Some people go all out for someone that doesn't deserve it. Yeah. Princess says, so Sag is multi-talented. Okay. Yo, that song that is stuck in my head right now. Y'all remember that song by Ice Cube? It was in Save the Last Dance. Y'all remember that song that be like, you could do it, put your back into it. It's like, Sagittarius, stop putting your back into it for a sneaky link. Okay, stop. Okay, stop. You're welcome. Lisa, you cracking up at me. Y'all remember when Julia Stiles was dancing in that club to that song? You could do it, put your back into it. I think that was when Kerry Washington was like, no, you need to be more urban. And she took her scarf and wrapped it around Julia Stiles' head. Y'all remember? Yo, I got a story about that movie, Save the Last Dance. That was literally one of my favorite movies when it came out. I had it on VHS. Let me tell you how my aunt, my mom's half sister, let me tell you how she was living with us for a bit, and I had that movie. This girl, well, she a grown woman now. She really took my movie, like she stole my movie, and she basically replaced it with another movie. So like the VHS sleeve is like when I went to go watch my movie, because I'm like, oh yeah, I'm about to go watch Save the Last Dance. Why I looked in it and it was definitely not that movie. It was something else. I was like, yo, she really stole my movie. Like, and she ain't even steal it with the box. It's like she really took it out the box and replaced it with another movie. Like, I was so pressed. Like, I was so pressed. And I still am to this day, apparently. Like, but let me stop, because Save the Last Dance is probably on Tubi. Okay, so I could really just go watch it. But it's just the nostalgia of having the VHS and the sleeve. Like, yo, y'all cracking up. Like, yo. Cha-Cha said, be a table, Sagittarius. Lisa said, be a plank. Noted. Princess said, a table. Just out here, stiff as a board, about to become a disappointment to all these breadcrumbers. Exactly. Like, exactly. Cha-Cha said, tacky AF. Talk about it. Talk about it. Like, I remember when I was in the 5th grade, I had the Destiny's Child Writings on the Wall album. Okay. The one that had Bills, Bills, Bills. I believe that album had that. Yeah. Yeah. And this girl was like, I still remember her name too, but I'm not going to call her out because maybe she's going to watch this one day. But I remember that girl. She was like, oh, can I borrow that CD? And I was like, yeah, you could borrow it. Why that girl stole my CD and never gave it back? I was like, the level of depravity is real. Okay. Yeah, someone stole my movie and I still think that is a thief. Princess said she needed that movie. It was her favorite too. Lisa said, I hate when people do that. Talk about it. Like, because I even had a book. What was that book called? The Secret. The Secret. Talk about the law of attraction. And I let another close friend of mine borrow that book. And she ain't never gave me that book back. And didn't even think to reorder me a new copy. And it's been years. It's like, how I let her borrow that book back in 2016 and I still don't have it back. Like, what in the world? Like, yo, I'm done. Hey, Roger. Happy New Year. Lisa said the damn audacity. Yeah, can't stand when people do that. They be making me like. But yeah, that it just is what it is. It's like sometimes you just can't let people borrow stuff because you will not get it back. Like unless they're dependable and you know they're gonna give it back. But even then, it's like once they realize that they're not gonna give it back, why not just order you a new copy off of Amazon or some shit like that? It's like why not just order you a replacement? But all right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, hey, Leon Davis. Yeah, we're ending now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and end the live so I can post the timestamps so people can go back and listen to the playback if they need to. But yeah, it was definitely nice connecting with you all. I know I am scheduled to be on here tomorrow. Um, and that question that I'm reading for is let me go ahead and see. Give me 1 second, y'all. Okay, what kind of connection are they capable of giving you right now? Okay, because we're going to be reality based. We're going to focus on what's actually really going on and not what we are imagining or what we would ideally like to happen. It's like whoever you're dealing with or whoever you're interested in, whatever it is, it's like what kind of connection are they capable of giving you right now? Like, not in the future. We're not focusing on potential. We're focusing on what's going on right here, right now. So, yeah. Um, I'm scheduled to be on here tomorrow at 3 p.m. So it just is what it is, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and close the live, and that's that. I know. Big oof. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Yeah, it definitely is. But I'm just remaining reality based. Okay. Like in all things, like it is what it is. But all right, y'all. Good night. Be blessed. You have the rest of your evening. Do what you do because I'm about to go do what I do. And I will see y'all again. All right, y'all.